Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Honestly Fair Campaign Edition. I'm joined today by Athi and Dimitri. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello. And it's very exciting because it's the first episode of our new campaign that we're going to be putting on YouTube, putting full. And yeah, I hope we'll have a lot of fun. Yay!
Yay! Yay!
And without further ado, I guess let's get into it.
Oris, a world of endless wonders, mysteries, and bloodshed. To the west lay the sprawling deserts and badlands of Bellaria, a country split from the mainland by divine intervention that writes its history through war. Across the great rift, the Velfen theocracy stands tall and mighty. The people of this land worship and are ruled by the Empyreans, powerful and benevolent, living, breathing demigods walking amongst them. Further east, over the Elder Mountains, the spires of wizards' towers pierce the sky, in the arcane kingdom known as the Escian Sovereignty, where magic is both law and currency, hoarded by those who seek to master it. This world is filled with adventure, from the dark, misty shores of the crescent-shaped Isle of Neria to the deep rainforests that no kingdom dares claim. But tonight, this story begins in the desolate and ravaged outskirts of Solskara, the capital city of Bellaria.
So, Vanity, if you would like to please introduce your character.
All right. Well, I'm playing an albino tiefling who is originally supposed to be a red tiefling, but of course, having albinoism, he is completely white with some few red accents. He's very eccentric. He is regular human height, like 5 feet 5, 170 centimeters tall for those of us in Europe, and he has long, snow white hair, which complements his really pale skin. He has blood red eyes, and well, he usually dresses in a very eccentric style. And his his left hand is black, and his black hand is the left one. And also, he has horns, obviously, because he's a tiefling. And one of them is golden, the one on the right, and it has little cracks, like kind of a kintsugi, running down his face into his eyes, and so his right eye kind of has a golden reddish tinge to it.
All right. Then we'll start with you.
Oh, okay.
It is morning. The hot air of the Bellarian wastelands is drying out your throat as you just wake up from a nap taken on a bunch of rocks and rubble. You made camp here on your way to Solskara and have been trying to avoid the raging war happening in the entire country against a faction known as the Sun Marshals and a faction known as Sifra.
All right.
As you're just waking up, you hear the distant cries of battle, of spells being cast, explosions faintly resonating in the air. But then something is weird today. You've been here in Bellaria only a few days, but the tone quickly settled and you've grown accustomed to its sights.
All right.
But today, the wind is howling stronger than usual. It's almost cutting you with blades at how strong it's blowing. The skies are a dark color, and you can see faint purple, red lightning in the clouds above, not far from where you are. When suddenly a loud bang, like thunder crashing down upon you, can be heard, and from the distance, the sky opens up, and a ray of light pulses hitting the ground with a loud bang, and it reminds you of the circumstances in which you got here.
Hmm.
Suddenly, falling from the sky, you see the shape of a humanoid person with wings on their back. Atlas, please, if you would like to describe your character.
So my character is a type of harpy, with a lot of mixed races inside the family. He's like, if you would describe a bird, would be like a dark raven. He's like almost 2 meters long. He's fully covered in feathers, and his legs are also like bird-like and very heavy. He also carries a ledger that is currently cursed, because his whole family, they're like lone sharks who have to get like literally the loans of other people. That's how they literally survive centuries. And yeah, he's a cleric. He devoted his life to a god that represents peace and love, to go like outside his family reign. And yeah, see, this ledger unfortunately just keeps him there, still tied to the family, unfortunately,
Even in death.
even in that. And yeah, he is undead due to some unfortunate events. He cannot even rest in peace in the heavens above, and the ledger just pull him back to finish the jobs.
Very well. Well then, Atlas, the last thing you remember is looking for Vanity. You're on an odd job, doing something across the lines of breaking into a wizard's tower. But suddenly a trap was activated, and you and whoever you were with fell through a portal, a rift in the fabric of space and time. And you remember faintly silhouettes falling with you, but at some point, a hand, a dark hand, grabbed you and pulled you through the stream of the portal away from whoever you were with. The last thing you thought of was Vanity. Then you lost consciousness. Now, as you awaken and open your eyes, you see dark skies, battlefields, remnants of corpses around you, both dead and freshly dead. And in the distance, you see somebody running towards you. And the familiar face of the albino tiefling you were looking for suddenly gets clearer and clearer as he approaches you.
Vanity.
Oh my goodness. It's you.
I didn't think I would find you so easy. How did you get here? Why are you here? And when did you get here? Like, what happened?
Which version of yourself is this?
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
arrived through a portal like I did. Or
And
something of the sort, but which version of you is this? Is it. Are you Atlas?
of course I am Atlas. Vanity, what the hell are you talking about? You know how sick worried I've been? We've been, or not we. There should have been someone with me, but I was looking for you. Like,
Then he holds out his black hand towards him. Tell me something that only the Atlas I know would know. Quick.
okay, when you made fun of me when I ate eggs and you thought that literally our species come from eggs and they just literally just crack open from them. How about that?
I mean, it only makes sense. And he says, like, all right, I do remember that much as well. All right, so it is. It's you. It's actually you. Were you looking for me?
What do you mean? Why? What is this question even? I literally risked my life. You just disappeared.
I was here for like 2 weeks now, and no one came, and I don't know what
2
happened.
weeks.
Yeah,
It hasn't been 2 weeks.
has been for me. I've been counting the days on my little wall in my camp. I can show you. Maybe we should go there actually.
Wait,
Before-
I have too many questions.
Well,
Why
come
did
with
you-
me first.
Oh shit.
It's the troops.
What do you mean troops?
Come on, I'll explain later. And we go back to my
We-
camp. Suppose it's a bit more hidden.
As you try to get away from the scene of the arrival, you hear in the distance the sound of boots, heavy boots on the ground, and yells saying something along the lines of, "Quick, over here! Let's go!" I need you
No.
Of
Both.
course.
to make a stealth check,
Oh my god.
trying to avoid these people who might be looking for you.
Let me just check.
Oh wow, we both had 12.
That's a sign. We're psychically linked.
13.
What is what stealth is what category?
Stealth should be
-1. It's 11 for me.
11 and 13.
Yeah.
All right. You quickly manage to get away, mostly unseen. You are now not far from where you plopped down from the sky, but it is the place Vanity has been calling home for the past few days at least.
Well, I guess you have a lot of questions.
Why did you how did you get here?
Well, I don't know if you remember, but we were fighting an entity
Yeah.
named Anacreon. Does it ring a bell?
Not really.
Do you remember our mission?
Look, Vanity, for some reason I feel like something is missing, but for one, I don't feel my heartbeat. For two, I don't feel any cravings of breathing air or drinking, eating, and I do not feel as I am myself. But I just happen to know that I was looking for you, but I don't know what happened before that.
Wait, I remember that you almost died, and I sent that big spirit frog to try and save you
What? I
when
don't
we were
remember.
fighting that evil entity.
What evil entity are you talking about?
Our mission. How much of this do I remember?
Make a history check.
History.
History
Because we
check.
don't have a specific memory check, we'll just go for history. We should implement a memory.
Yeah, memory
Oh.
check.
18.
18.
Damn.
Right, so you remember just about everything
Great.
from the fight with Anacreon.
Up to that point, or no?
You remember that clearly.
Okay.
You remember the major points of what happened.
And I remember the context of it, right?
You remember the context of it.
Lovely. All right. So we were in Surelia.
What?
It's in another world. You just came through
Right.
to the world which I arrived in a few days to a few weeks. So it's kind of hard to keep track of eye twitching. But anyways, and I slowly regained some of my memories. What I do know is that we're not from Oris, which is the name of this world. We are from Kelen, and in Kelen, in Surelia, there was an upsurge of people trying to kill lesser and greater gods, and we found out this was all orchestrated by an entity who calls himself Anacreon. We have finally found his vessel in a man who was trying to poison the townspeople through the water supply, and we fought him. And he is a shard of a greater being. And then at the very end, this glowing golden figure showed up and opened the portal, sending away two other beings who are also part of this organization. Carnage and Rancor, namely. Sorry,
The wind seems to at the mention of that name.
I'm trying not to say the name too much. This is my second time saying it since I came. I'm kind of scared of saying it the third time.
like the boogeyman.
Yes, basically he is the. Let's call him the boogeyman from now on. So this boogeyman and his big dog came through, and then a golden guy showed up and sent them packing and left a portal open, and I stepped through it. And
You what?
well,
So you step by yourself, by your own means. I thought you were stolen. I thought someone kidnapped you.
well, listen, it's not the best decision I ever made.
No, it's a stupid decision. Like, how could you?
You are truly the Atlas I know. All right. Fine, it's fine. You know, I was kind of hoping that it would be maybe someone else that shows up from our group, but I'm so glad you're here.
What do you mean our group? Okay, sorry. The only thing I remember is that we met in a library.
Oh, that was a long while ago, darling. That was a long while ago.
What do you mean?
Well, that was when we first met.
How long was that ago?
Oh, like
before
months ago.
months.
The realization sets in now that you've lost quite a few of your memories. This trip really took a toll on you. At the mention of what Vanity says about gods and beings through portals, very few of that rings a bell.
Oh, great.
You remember just the burning gaze of a shape with three eyes and the fear that you felt in that moment. Can't quite place when, where, and how it was.
Mhm.
You just remember feeling afraid for the first time in a long time.
Well, this is almost kind of pointless since you don't remember anything.
I'm sorry, I don't even know. I thought this condition I have was.
Yeah,
since
what's
I
up
came-
with that? I mean, from what I sense with my druidic sense from you, you're not even alive, Atlas. What happened?
I thought it was just this world I suddenly plopped into, changed it, but I'm not even sure if I died along the way of before those memories I had maybe just erased after I died, or it was just because I fell into this world.
You were dying when I last saw you. I was
So
trying to save you, but
maybe that's the point where I died. But why the fuck am I back?
well, I don't no idea. But someone has clearly bigger purposes for us.
So I have one last question. Why did you go alone?
I mean, because that golden guy who kept helping us, as was like kind of our only lead on these chaos entities, left through that portal, and I wanted to get a lead, and it wasn't like one of you guys was helping me along or coming with me.
Apparently, I was dying.
The other guys weren't.
Still, look, I know I'm quite upset right now, and truly, but I'm just glad you're still alive. You're well.
You could show a bit more gratitude, I suppose.
Look, I've been trying to find you, and I am lucky that Rao blessed me to find you again.
Fair enough, I guess. I'm happy that you're here too, Atlas.
But we need to find a way back. That will be, I don't know how.
I mean, this world is in trouble as well. If we've been put here, maybe it's nature's divine order that we help the people here.
I don't know who put us here. I also felt like something just pulled me through and snatched me and just
What did that thing feel like? What was it like?
was like a dark hand, big, grappling me and throwing me here.
Oh.
Looking at your black hand, I'm like, hopefully it's not.
It
related.
wasn't me, but it could be one of the entities that has a huge hold on this continent, from what I've gathered. which also seems to be related in some way to the entities that we were hunting. Anyways, this place is in a constant state of war, so if you want any kind of other information, we have to leave Bellaria as soon as possible.
Right. Do you know any like Trace? You've been here for a while. Do you know where I should start to go? Or
We should go to the capital. It's not far from here. I was gonna head there today. Thanks God you showed up today, because you might not have found me here.
yeah.
All right, let's go to Solskara. Help us find it.
You get out of your little hidey hole and you get making your way to Solskara then?
On foot? Yeah, how far away is it?
Possibly not more than an hour.
Oh, okay, so we're close.
You're close. These are the outskirts of Solskara. that
Okay.
you're in.
That was really like a ruinous place?
Yes, these ruins have been here for a while. It seems like
Okay.
Solskara, you can see it in the distance. It's not very far at all.
Mhm.
And it has these big walls, and there's fighting happening all around it. So, you would like to make your way there? Would you like to do so in stealth?
I think
Yes.
I think we
Is
should.
there like, is the war and battling that's currently happening like far off, or is it
We're in the middle of it.
Make a perception check.
great? I love when I ask a question and I get a roll. Perception. Am I perceptive?
I don't think so.
I do, because it's wisdom.
I know. I was just kidding. I was making fun
Oh.
of you.
How dare you? All right. That's proficient. 25, baby girl.
Wow.
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 Zishka, I made fun of you, so like, yeah.
Like my eyes are like transformed into like eagle eyes. I just turn eyes wild shaped eyes.
Just the eyes. Wow. Beautiful. You can kind of pinpoint. There are a few sources where you can hear combat.
Yeah.
And you can hear.
Okay, very, very.
That's what you can hear.
Someone dragging furniture.
A bunch of explosions, probably from fireballs. Yellings of injured soldiers.
Alright.
They're not right outside, but they're not far off either.
Okay, seeing like how they are kind of placed, can I make like a safe route for Atlas like follow like you know?
You'd like to lead Atlas.
Yes.
How about you give me a survival check?
Please be wisdom. Please be wisdom. Oh. 11.
11. All right. Would you like to keep the stealth rolls you rolled last, or would you like to roll new ones?
I'm thinking about casting invisibility on myself.
I will
Okay.
re-roll mine.
Or
Okay, then if you want to cast invisibility,
wait,
we will have to re-roll.
let me consult with Atlas. Okay. So I can turn into a little fly, and I can turn maybe you invisible, or I can turn myself invisible, and you could fly over stuff. Which option would you prefer?
I think they would notice a big black flying thing above the sky. Because as I can see, or maybe how is it like up when you look? Are there trees or literally land?
There are no
It's-
trees here.
There's no. You're in the edge of the desert, going into kind of the badlands and rocky areas that surround Solskara. As you're getting closer and closer to the edge of the continent, off of a giant rocky fall of at least 200 feet into the deep waters. So, no trees in sight. Only ruined, destroyed buildings that are not even that tall.
Alright. Also, is Solskara like a safe place, or is battling happening there as well?
You don't know.
I've been here. I should know. I'm
You
trying. I'm trying to get to the capital. I should know what I'm getting into. Haven't I done any like little research into the topic?
You haven't really met a lot of people to ask, unfortunately.
Most of them were dead.
Yeah. I think you can turn yourself into a fly, and
All right.
I can then follow you.
Would you like to be invisible?
Yes.
Invisibility.
Then
Where did you go?
I'd like the both of you to roll a stealth check with advantage.
Both of us?
Yes.
Okay, we'll let you.
Because you're a little fly and you're trying to not be a suspicious little fly.
Doesn't even need the advantage.
Natural 20.
Wow, okay.
21 to be precise.
21. Okay.
Stealth, once again, dexterity. Oh god, help me.
All right.
It's a 4.
Is it the 5 because it's advantage?
Minus 1.
Oh. What was the other one you rolled?
A 4.
4 and 4?
Minus, no. 4 minus 1 is 3. I rolled a 3 and then I rolled a 4.
Yeah.
Alright.
In
Very
the
well.
spirit
You're a
of fun,
very
please.
suspicious little fly. Yes, indeed. You make your way slowly and gently, avoiding
I buzz very loudly.
all and any moving things, not necessarily living.
Oh.
And as you pass by those skirmishes, you, Atlas, can see that it's paladins and clerics that are fighting undead, zombies, monsters, all coming from a bunch of directions. They look like they've been dead and rotted and necroted over for a long time. But eventually, after about 1 to 2 hours of slowly moving through this battlefield, you reach the gates of Solskara.
Thank God.
At the gates, they are heavily guarded, and there is a line of a few what looks like refugees trying to get inside. And you see on closer inspection that they check every single one of them. A cleric checks them. You're not quite sure what magic they're using, but they are checking them. They are even poking them with
God.
some sort of little medical device, and they look at the blood running.
Oh no.
They check
Okay.
supposedly their heartbeat, maybe, and then they let them through.
Uh-oh. I think it's fine to turn back. Did my invisibility wear off, or how long?
I think it's only for.
Should I check?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, check. Check if it's gone. Because we might have a problem.
Yeah, let me just oh, why is this list so long? Like
How long does it last?
1 hour.
1 hour.
It's just
gone.
wore off. Okay.
Yes, it just wore off like 20 minutes ago.
Great.
Right. Well, the problem is apparently there is a war against the undead, and the people are checking if they're still alive. Well, I don't know how to explain this. I don't have a heart. Let me just check something.
I have a heartbeat.
I actually think I have something to pretend like I am.
This is a Grey's Anatomy episode.
Wait. Sanctuary.
Wait. Hold on a minute.
Hold on a minute.
Mama has got to check something.
Oh, I cannot believe I have this prepared. I have Nistel's magic aura. So basically, you touch a creature or object when you cast a shot. It has two effects. Either I can false aura, you change the way the target appears to the spells and magical effects that detect magical auras. You can make a non-magical object appear magical, vice versa, or change an object's magical aura so that it appears to be to belong to a school or a mask. You can change the way the target appears to spells and magical effects that detect creature types. So,
It would change your magical aura.
yeah, where would you? I was-
Wait, I have another idea.
Alright.
Do I know anything about what is considered very valuable in Bellaria? Type of jewel, a type of gem, a type of small item that could value a fortune?
Not particularly. You
Alright.
assume, like any other place, jewels are valuable.
I see you still like bribing, even in this world.
I have leveled it up a bit, if you will. And I just like, wait, let's do this very dramatically. Like, hold my hand like this. Just open up the palm of my hand. There are diamonds on
Could
my
you tell me
palm.
again, Atlas, what that spell was called?
Nistel, like with I. Nistel's magic aura, or Nistel's magic aura.
And you see little diamonds in the palm of my hand. Then they just vanish.
Oh, I see.
We could try it and we'd lose nothing.
We can first try to speak. I am a cleric.
You're
am
also
not-
undead, darling. You belong to Sifra's army in this world as an undead.
I don't belong to anyone.
Well, try telling that to the guard. I'm sure they will believe you.
Yeah, so Nistel's magic aura changes how the target appears to spells and magical effects such as detect magic.
Yeah.
But they don't only use magic, they
Oh, they check the
Check
heartbeat.
physically.
Yeah, I was
probably prepare for something like this.
back. Okay.
Or we could distract them. You know, shower of sparks, scream, undead! And then just, while they are checking it out, go inside. How many guards are there?
Looking at a glance, around 6 just outside the gate and unsure how many inside.
Yeah.
Indivisible, I'm joking.
Wait, maybe if I go there and prove about my devotion to Rao. Like Rao is a well-known
I don't
entity.
think they know Rao here, darling. This world is completely separate from
I see.
anywhere you've been. I'm not even sure that Rao's reach reaches here, and I'm pretty sure that they have completely
Maybe I can
different gods.
maybe I can try, like show the cleric in me the divine thing I
There's
was
nothing
gifted.
divine about you as a vibe sort of thing. I could immediately sense that you were no longer alive, my dear. I don't know what happened to you, but there is something strange about you. You remember when I got, you don't remember, obviously, but when I got my black arm and you immediately felt like there was something wrong with it?
Hmm.
You have the same energy now. They will notice.
All right.
I think a stealthier approach is still best rather than putting ourselves immediately in danger. I mean, putting you, because I'm alive and kicking.
Congrats.
Thank you. It's an
Uh,
accomplishment in this world.
Then maybe we can try to divert their attention, and maybe I can fly over or something like that.
Distraction or bribery?
I don't know if I think that will catch on. that you're
It's
trying-
wartime. People are desperate. I mean, the other guards will notice a big distraction, and they will probably see us also getting. It's like just 2 guards that we need to distract.
Okay, let's try
Should
that.
we try?
All right.
What are you
Stick around.
trying?
Bribery.
I'm trying prestidigitation. More specifically, you create a non-magical trinket or an illusory image that can fit your hand and that lasts until the end of your next turn. They create the illusion of little diamonds and jewelry.
Hopefully they don't notice.
It lasts up to an hour, these illusions.
Yeah, but what if they grab onto it and
It's
an
a-
illusion?
I create a trinket, it's a physical
Oh.
thing, it's a tangible illusion that just dissipates after an hour.
All right.
Alright, don't come too close to me so they don't associate us. Don't take it as an offense.
No.
And just sneak by when maybe I've managed to. A bit of fuss, perhaps. I'll try my best.
All right.
Okay, so there are like how many guards are like actively checking people to get in?
There are two of them at the furthest, closest to the gate, where the line reaches. They're like holding the others back while one person goes through the checkpoint. And at least 3 more are just holding people back and standing guard. And they notice you as you approach. They look at you with weary eyes.
All right. Hello, darling.
Step back, please. And get in line if you want to get inside.
I would have been in line, I guess. Or like waiting like every other person. I'm not trying to be too much
You're
of
not
a
trying to
diva.
cut the
Yeah.
line.
No, I'm waiting in
Alright,
line.
alright.
And that was.
Like a
Wait,
two.
if you're trying to bribe them, you should be with me because I'm trying to bribe you
Yeah.
into it. Okay, you're with me.
Okay.
We wait.
You wait until your turn is called. You seem to be the last refugees wanting to get inside. At
Great!
this time. Please stand still. We're just going to do a few checks.
Go ahead.
She goes ahead and you feel kind of like a zapping on your arm.
Oh! Excuse
And,
you.
Then she takes a little scalpel and aggressively cuts your hand. You start bleeding. Consistency. Color look good. Just open your eyes wide for me, please. Look up. No magical interference. All right. You're clear to go. Next.
All right. Listen here, darling. We don't have time for these little checks, and you also cut me. And my friend over here has hemophilia, which means if you cut him, he could bleed out. And me being a high noble from across the sea, we would just really like to get into Solskara and leave. And believe me, I do have the means for it. So I would not put up with me, dearest.
Did you guys hear this? You gotta get in on this. Listen here, darling. If you don't pass the checks, you don't get into the city. I don't care if you're the king of some other far-off known country. You are not getting past this checkpoint if you don't pass the checks. And is that... Wow. I learned that trick when I was 10.
Oh yeah? How about you learn this one? Fly, invisibility.
What?
I already.
You cast invisibility on me?
Yes.
Oh shit. Like immediately when he turns me shocked and I just fly above, I guess.
And I blind them again using prestidigitation.
Can you blind them using prestige?
You can create sensory effects such as a shower of sparks, puff of wind, stuff like that.
But it wouldn't blind
That
them.
wouldn't blind me.
Oh,
I have. Wait. Oh no, I don't have blinds.
Oh, well, then let me rethink this for a second.
He's stuck in the middle of that shit show while Atlas just flew.
Wait.
You make confetti.
Yeah, I'm not even thaumaturgy can help me now.
Was it possible for me to carry him?
It would?
Oh!
But it was.
Theoretically,
Yeah, but it
it's just one person, but it'd be a random albino tiefling flying through the air, levitating, T-posing. in the
I mean,
air.
that's what you should do. You should see me like
Just at that point, when they sense a hostile feeling from the two of you, you see that from atop the wall, ballistas reposition themselves.
come back and get me!
I literally go like grab him from the back and just fly not into the city. Actually, we go like back.
No!
If you go in, we are going to be chased.
We're trying to leave! So I try to stir you from your feet.
Okay, but are you sure?
Yes! Let's do it!
Okay, when we
So
fly, and
you
go.
take vanity. You cast invisibility on Atlas.
Yeah.
Atlas grabs vanity, He poses, and where do you go?
Into the city. We fly above the city.
Atlas, where do you go?
Above the city.
Above the city.
Will be attacked.
All right.
Get ready. Roll initiative. We're
Wow.
leaving this fucking place. We need to find the port. We need to find the port and get the hell out of here.
All right. The second you take up into the line.
Oh, good. No.
Okay. You manage to, you see, two of the ballistas that are straight above, they immediately reposition and shoot after you, both of which, 12 vanity.
Mm-hmm.
12, does a 12 hit you?
Mm-hmm.
What about the 13?
If a 12 hits,
Oh,
of course, I got
sorry,
13.
yeah.
Okay, math class.
Okay. So two heavy bolts go and hit you.
Great. We're off to a great start.
And you take, in the first, I don't know, half an hour of the campaign, how much? 16 points of piercing damage. And counting, because they are quickly re-threading it.
Okay, so I take 16 and that's it for now.
For now.
Okay, I drop out of Atlas's hands and...
I'm still holding you. You're just shot.
Yeah, but I'm trying to escape and then turn into a fly again. To be a
Okay.
minor, very tiny... that would make it... These are not like homing missiles, is it? They're man-armed, right? If I was a fly, it would be very
They are
difficult to
man-armed.
hit. Okay, I turn into a fly and he remains invisible.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm no longer like a flying target on this invisible being.
As soon as you turn into a fly, you hear the sounds of sirens being sounded throughout the city.
Great.
They are loud, and you hear immediately mobilizing tens and tens, maybe hundreds of soldiers on the ground, all looking around, wondering who is attacking their capital city. What has happened that has
No,
brought
nothing
them
right. Just give me a
such
boat.
a massive what do you call it?
This is so in character.
Such a massive mobilization of the
A massive ruckus.
yeah, such a massive ruckus, yeah.
Okay,
And as you fly above,
we're looking for the port.
you're looking for the port. There is no port in this.
What do you mean?
The city is not next to water.
What?
By
What
any
is?
means that a ship can go through.
What do you mean? There's a rift, though.
That's further away.
What? Soskar is a little peninsula. What do you mean?
It is further away. It is not in the city. The city itself is walled off, shut off. There's no port
Oh.
visible from where you are. And you can just see maybe from the edge of the wall, maybe like another 5-6 kilometers of stretched out land that just drops into the ocean below. But there's no port inside.
I literally scream, Vanity, where's the port? Where is the port? You said it. Can my God, I want to buy it. Like I literally want to keep it in my mouth and just fly away. Actually,
That is thinking, I want it to be eaten by you, but that is not what I meant.
no, I grab you in my hand, literally. And then we fly like outside the city. Is there outside the city? Is there any like foresty?
No foresty, but for about like 200-300 meters from the edge of the walls in all directions, there's like the land is cleared. The rubble is reduced to dust,
Okay.
possibly for visibility from inside. But after that, the ruins start picking up again, and becoming,
Do we have
obscuring.
maybe so there are ruins? Maybe we
Yes.
can So I'll go to like a ruiny types and just go like hide. And when we land, like to hide from everything, I like literally throw you on the ground like the little fly thing.
I transform back in the Peter Griffin pose.
That was stupid. How? You said there was a port.
I want to get out of here already. You don't understand what it's like in here.
Oh, I see. You don't understand a lot of things. Like even when you went to the portal by yourself.
Oh, excuse me. So I'm the irrational one? At least I'm still alive.
I go like literally close to your face. Say that again.
At least I'm still alive.
And I punch him like
Oh.
literally like.
Roll an attack.
No fucking way, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
No, you did not just do that. 4?
It hits. For dramatic effect, it hits, but you take no damage.
Oh.
And for effect, like I didn't want to hurt you, but I wanted to send a message. You don't know how it is to be taken your life. Everything I wanted was just to have a life that was beside my family, that was besides this fucking ledger. And you don't know how it is to live on this cursed land, undead, and to have nothing left. How dare you say that? After I came to search for you, trying to find if you're still alive at least. And you say that to my face.
What a wonderful story. Meanwhile, I'm still not sure if it's even the real you, and you don't even know the horrors I've seen, Atlas.
Oh.
All the versions of us across all the worlds.
Oh.
Why do you think the chaos entities chose Kelen, and specifically that time period, to turn you into an undead? You're all goody-goody, Mr. Cleric. You don't know what hides deep inside of you. At least, I've started experimenting a bit with whatever caused me to have this black hand. Oh, and for the punch, firebolt.
You'd be so close to him, but you can roll an attack.
Yeah,
with disadvantage.
Oh.
It's a
So,
cantrip.
I know, it's a 2d10.
Roll to attack at disadvantage.
What does that mean? Like the damage?
Roll to attack at disadvantage.
Okay.
And another one.
I know. Okay, it's a 4.
4.
4 plus. No, it's a 10.
It's a 10. It doesn't hit you. It kind of like grazes the side of his face.
That's exactly what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm. I think your hand is affecting your mentality. This you're not like at first when we first met each other.
Mhm.
I feel really disappointed with you right now. I thought you were someone that was about life, about the nature. I respected that about you. How dare you? You are, you said that maybe I am not the Atlas you know, but you really aren't the vanity I know.
I'm willing to face the darkness of those other timelines, Atlas. You don't know what happened to me right after I stepped through that portal. But anyways, I would really appreciate it if you claim to be such a good friend of mine across all of time and space that you have crossed. If you help me get off this god-blasted Belorian island. Well, so, any other ports around? Any ships we could perhaps take for ourselves?
Remember the stone.
Oh. Well, when I came here, when I arrived, I accidentally saved a Asimar girl's life. And she gave me this little trinket to call on her for help. Forgot about it until now. Strange what this hand does to me sometimes. Well,
It is strange.
Marceline!
You take the standing stone and you speak into it.
Yes.
It kind of grows warm in your hand when you hold it with the intent of sending a message.
Mm-hmm.
And you say Marceline? Into it?
Oh, yeah, that's her name.
Hello.
Hello, darling. It's Vanity. And we need your help to get off Bellaria right now.
Oh. Why don't you just come into the city and get passage?
Um,
I'm sorry. Is this really so urgent? We have a situation here.
the situation is me, darling. There was a misunderstanding.
What?
Could we meet up and talk about this in peace? You know, I saved your life, so you don't have to be afraid of me.
You are lucky that I owe you. Where are you?
We're in South by Southeast, 3
Doesn't
degrees.
matter. I can track you down.
Alright, bye!
The stone breaks
Ooh,
as the conversation ends.
great.
And as it breaks, the pieces of it start to kind of glow and rearrange,
Alright.
and they set themselves on the ground in a circular pattern, and you see this figure appear before you. She is definitely an Asimar woman who looks to be in her 30s, perhaps. She has an olive golden hue skin with a subtle glow. Her eyes are deep amber and also kind of glowing in the sunlight. Her hair is long and chestnut brown, and it's braided from the sides to the back. She's wearing some military armor, it looks like. Gold and red. The undergarments are kind of flowy and allow for movement with a chest plate and some other armor, some other armor on the arms as well.
Mm-hmm.
Care to explain why you put all of Solskara in a state of uproar?
Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. You know, what happened is that, I came through like a beam of light and saved your life. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so the world I came from, someone came looking for me. The only issue that we kind of have is that he's an undead. And, we couldn't really get into the city. And it's kind of sort of forgot about the stone. I thought you would be kind of upset from me bringing another undead while you have this whole Sifra situation going on. So, if you could just get us out of the way, get us to the Welfin Theocracy over the rift, that would be amazing.
She shifts her attention from you. Probably stopped listening about 2 minutes ago. She faces towards Atlas.
Arrogant.
So you're also not of this world.
Unfortunately not.
So you have no ties to Sifra and her undead army.
I'm sorry, I also don't know who that is.
Thank God.
The way I was undead, I'm not even sure myself. I'm not even sure if it's tied to the god you are speaking of.
She makes a little hand gesture and a faint light starts to glow around the three of you. Say that again. You have no connection to Sifra.
I have no connection whatsoever. I have nothing tied. I don't know who that is, and it's the first time I'm hearing about this name. I don't even know how I got undead.
The light fades. Alright. Unless you got some very powerful spell to bypass my zone of truth. I believe you.
It doesn't, I assure you.
I'm sorry you had to end up in these circumstances here. You really picked a hell of a time to visit.
I bet.
I cannot get you into the city, but You don't even need to get into the city.
Hmm.
There's very little ways to go from there in your state. However, there are some less diplomatic ways of getting passage. You see, under the city, we have a quite large community of outlaws and people that the Sun Marshals decide are not worthy of living on the surface. Plenty of crime, organized smugglers. Perhaps you could find someone there to grant you passage.
I saved your life for this? Really?
You saved my life out of an accident, and I was graceful enough to consider it a willing act of kindness on your part.
Oh,
Don't
really?
make me regret my choice. I am risking my status, my life, and my position to help you in even the slightest bit. So you either take it, or you can go on your merry way through the wastelands and probably die to the beasts of Sifra or to the beasts of the land. Take your pick.
Oh, how gracious the Sun Marshal's army is. I see why you've held Solskara for so long. I hope you win again this centennial.
Thank you.
Well, shall we?
I don't even look at you. I look down and I'm like, I grab my holy symbol and I hold it like near to my chest, and I try to like make a. Oh, actually, we do have the holy symbol.
The holy symbol.
The holy symbol. So I grab my holy symbol and I hold it dear, like to my chest, and I make I try to speak with my god, like, I am dear, I'm in dark times. Please show me the true path. Show me the peace. I try to literally reach and reach.
You are used to your symbol glowing a warm, radiant feeling whenever you use it to talk to your god, but this time it's cold. Just metal.
I put it back and I look to Vanny. I did lose a lot of things apparently. I'm sorry, Vanny, for what I've said.
What are you talking about?
And let's just continue. We continue.
Okay.
I walk.
How rude of me, I didn't even introduce myself. I am Marceline. What is your name?
My name is Atlas.
I would say pleased to make your acquaintance, but I don't think anybody can be pleased in.
Marceline? Where did you come from? What? Wait.
I don't know what games you're playing, Vanity.
Wait, no. Oh,
Vanny, are you
Atlas.
fine?
no. It's a terrible headache again I had a few days ago. Something in the air in this land. It's. Did I say something? You seem upset at me. Did I upset you with something?
I look confused and I'm like,
Oh.
when did you?
This happened before with a few of the survivors I've talked to. Something in this land is affecting me. I have these terrible shifts of my mood and my temper, and sometimes I say things that I don't really mean.
I see.
I think it's...
You need to get out of here as soon as possible.
We need to leave, Atlas.
I've seen this before. It's Shade's sickness. When it can't turn you into undead, it warps your mind instead to make you more susceptible to its influence. Let's go. And she takes you down a convoluted path through the ruins, through a basement, damp and full of sand at the same time. It's moldy a little bit, little tunnels, and all these interconnected basements that kind of lead to somewhere just outside of the city where you came out and you see a kind of like a cave opening a few, maybe 100 meters away, and the city looming above behind you, the walls imposing at like 20, 30 meters tall. And you approach the entrance of it, and you see
a singular guard standing watch.
Okay, just checking. Alright.
Don't worry.
Okay, you're a smart cookie. All right. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened, but just as the last sentence about what happened, I'm sorry if I said anything rash. I sometimes have these lapses of memory. It happened when I came through the portal, kind of like an after effect. Sometimes, like, I'm vanity, but not this version of myself exactly. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if you went through the same thing. I'm just sorry, I've been a bit more difficult to handle sometimes, but I've also been trying to be a bit more docile.
You like you literally get like a sigh out, like a relief, and like you are the one I knew now. Because I really thought that you might not be the one I know, like
No,
the vanity.
I hope not.
We're so different. I was actually contemplating if this world is just an illusion, and if you
No.
are also.
Oh, no.
Anyways, I'm glad you're back, Adan.
Not to interrupt, a little chit chat.
Sorry.
But we need to get past that guard.
Oh. Don't you like?
Any suggestions?
So you aren't with the Sun Marshals and stuff?
Exactly. I can't be seen with you people.
Excuse you,
What,
darling.
maybe, do they also have what you had, the zone of truth thing? If they ask me things, I will explain to them that I'm not with God you mentioned before.
I don't think it matters. These guards posted here, this specific guard, there are a few entrances, the sunken warrens. But they're all guarded so that nobody can come in or out. It doesn't matter who you are.
Then why do they have an underground place if you cannot access it, though?
Exactly. That's where they put all the people that they don't want in the city.
Well, they don't really want us in the city, proven by the previous example.
We are in a state of lockdown because of what you did. Nobody goes in.
Things that I don't remember.
Nobody goes out.
Alright.
Anywhere, including the Undercity.
But don't they know now that it's just a silly misunderstanding?
Try explaining that to a couple hundred soldiers of the Sun Marshals.
Well, I mean, you're one of them. You could explain it for us.
I am sorry, I do not want to put all that I've worked so hard to create on the line.
Okay, I see how
Just
it
to
is.
clear up your mistakes. I am helping you get somewhat to safety. Because it's as safe in the Undercity as you will find anywhere around here.
Okay, does this guard like diamonds, though?
I don't think it works. I think from last time, I don't think it works as we saw last time. So
Oh no.
That's
the only idea I've got.
Let's just try to sneak in. Maybe.
Alright.
Then roll a stealth check to try to get past the guard.
Sweet lord. I'm gonna roll it with my very unique trinket steampunk thing. Please don't fail me now, please.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Oh, honey. Huh? Durchsperr. Ja, ungesperrt. Seems like my stealth is 11 today.
21 with natural.
Okay. Well, Miss Marceline rolled a 7.
Wow. Okay, clanking armor.
Well, yeah. Oh, right, she had disadvantage. I forgot.
Hmm.
Thank you. Oh, stealth the same.
So it's the highest one, isn't it? Or?
Disadvantage is the lowest one.
No,
I
no,
rolled
but
higher, isn't it?
no, but when you're doing a stealth check as a group.
It's not the high. It's the combined average.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks God.
So. Okay. Atlas, you go past the guard.
The biggest one.
The biggest one. The guard is kind of like
dark color.
patrolling around the perimeter of the entrance anyway. And he's kind of looking around. You see he's kind of bored with this. He's very hot. The sand of the desert is getting in his eyes. He's so done with this place and with this shift. Then, Vanity, you also managed to pass.
Oh, thank God.
You think you're right in the clear when he turns around and sees the cloaked Marceline with you right ahead of her. He's like, he sees you and he kind of panics for a second. He's like, halt! What are you doing? You can't be in here.
Oh, isn't this the vegetable market? My bad. Oh my.
Marceline looks at you. Vanity, stop.
I tried.
She takes off her hood and she looks at the guard. And the guard is taken aback instantly and goes into a salute position. Vice General Archelaus, what are you doing here? And she says, listen, I am on a very secret mission. Escort these two younger city. And I would really appreciate it, and I think it would go a very long way in your military career if you just allowed me to do my job.
Who's bribing now?
Wouldn't you like a more comfortable position? One that's less grimy with sand and wind constantly blowing in your face and having to sit here for hours and hours on end. Because I am pretty sure a good word to the right people can make that happen. He looks his eyes lit up and he's like, of course I would never want to intrude on your mission. Of course, please. It'll be like I never saw you. Please, be my guest. Good. Thank you. You managed to get inside. And you walk for about 5 to 10 minutes through this cave.
You see this open cavern full of ruins and makeshift housing, all engulfed by rock, rubble, and sand. As you're standing on the precipice of this natural-made staircase going down into one of the larger streets. This place is pretty massive. It's if maybe half the size of the entire city. And Marceline looks at you and says, this is as far as I can go. But if you want to get out of here, I suggest looking for some smugglers, maybe? Try Silavex in the Hallowed Gardens, perhaps. Or if you want to go for the aqueducts that lead to the sea, maybe go see Captain Lorik at the docks. Although I warn you, He is not a pleasant sight to see, smell, or hear.
Hmm.
Other than that, if all else fails,
Okay.
perhaps look for the resistance. Although it pains me to send you into their grips, the resistance against the Sun Marshals.
Are they working with the shade? With
As far
Sifa?
as we are aware, no.
Hmm.
They are just one of the other factions that want to take hold of the power in Sifra, but are not aligned with the Shade. I'm of that much we're sure. They are just against us.
Interesting.
Well, I wish you good luck on your journeys. And here. She takes out another little stone and hands it to Atlas. Another one of the sending stones I give out. One use. If you ever need me in a dire situation and you think I might help, perhaps with some knowledge or something, let me know.
Alright, thank you so much for everything and for the help.
You're welcome. Consider my debt to you repaid.
All right.
And she makes her way out of the cave.
Well, good riddance, I guess.
I suppose we have to go now. Where do you think we should start? Maybe at the smuggler thing and see there.
Yeah, we could go to the Hello Gardens. I think it sounds nice.
Yeah, perhaps it's the best options. Right, we go.
As you go down, you kind of pinpoint where these locations are as you're standing above all of it. You can see somewhere kind of in the middle to left of where you entered, farther back, all of these little, what are they called? With stalls. Stalls in a marketplace with like tarps above it. And you assume that's where the gardens are, because it looks like what used to be a giant plaza, perhaps, from a distance, but of course now in ruins. You also see, somewhere far to the right, what appears to be water that has these glowing sea life in it, bioluminescent life that can be seen even from this distance, just gently across the water, with two or three ships docked in the distance. You also see just a lot of, as you make your way down, a lot of makeshift houses, some fully made of materials, haphazardly put together, some refashioned of old estates that have sunk
Yeah, I guess.
down into the ground. The people here are as much as you would expect from a slum scenario. Dirt poor, very much with no life in their eyes, but quite a lot of them are very excited and normal looking people as well. It's a very diverse little gathering of people that's not so little, because this place is quite big. And eventually, winding down the narrow pathways, you reach the open space of the of the marketplace. Here, a quiet but ever-filling music resonates through the air, possibly magic in origin, because you don't really see anybody playing any instruments, but it's quite busy. There are plenty of stalls selling anything and everything, from potion ingredients to old relics and spell components, all sorts of everything being sold around here. What do you do?
Should we buy some potions for the road ahead?
Perhaps we would need some supplies for our trip. What would you need? Do you have gold? I can lend you if you need.
I think I brought the ones I had, like 60 gold, I think I had.
Yes. If it was on your person, it's with you still.
Yes.
As you passed through the portal.
Let me see if I'm putting coins. CP, SP, EP, GP, PP. What? What is EP?
When you're
Electrum.
sleepy.
Electrum.
Oh, and what is CP?
Copper.
Copper pieces.
Wait, so
CPs.
what kind of order are they in though? Like it's
Copper, silver, gold, electrum, I think, and then
No,
platinum.
it's silver, electro, then it's gold, and then
Oh, electrum is
And what is
below
PP
gold.
platinum?
Yes.
yeah.
Platinum point?
Yes.
Yeah.
Points.
A point!
Points.
Like coins, it's point. Coin! I
Coins.
got a coin!
Pacoima.
Why not?
Oh.
Alright.
Let's not get political.
Let's go to and get some potions. I am afraid.
Me too.
No, I am afraid that if my god cannot reach me, I don't know how I can help you.
Oh, can we buy like encyclopedia or like a little book on the world of Oris? You know, like at any flea market, you have these like old books.
Sure. Looking around, there are plenty of stalls who sell books and such.
Okay.
Books and scrolls and such.
Scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I wanna buy like an atlas. I wanna buy like a book on the world, kind of like history book.
You looking around these, you're quickly not haggled, kind of jumped by the merchant who runs this stall.
God.
An older woman, kind of like hunchbacked and kind of with a crazy look in her eyes. Hi!
Hello, what's up?
Oh, I'm wonderful, thank you, young man.
Are you wonderful?
Of course, how can I help you today?
You know, I'm kind of a history nerd. and-
Oh, a scholar.
Yeah. Yes. I'm not too interested though. You know.
Uh-huh.
So any books on like Orisian history, just more specifically Belarian, the theocracy are of interest to me.
Oh. She kind of like smacks her lips together and you see kind of like her teeth shift a little bit. Oh, I think I have something like that. Let me just look.
Sure, honey.
She goes through a bunch of these books and kind of like, 101 recipes from Belarian cuisine. No. How to groom your elephants. No.
Fun.
Short history of the Belarian Wars. Would this help you?
Sure, honey. Let's.
Here you go. That'll run you 3 silver.
All right.
Good, thank you. If you have any other need of any lecturing materials.
Any scrolls you might have, sweetheart?
Ooh, somebody wants to dabble in magic, do we? I
Yes.
have a few of them, and I guarantee you that my scrolls are the best you'll find in all of this scum-filled marketplace.
Sure, babe.
She kind of rummages through a box she has under the thing. Here we have a few of them.
Wow.
Throws them on the table. What would you like? We have
Oh God. She's opening it.
greater invisibility. Oh, I should not be saying these. I don't want to accidentally activate
Yeah,
them.
please don't.
But I'm no magic caster. I'm sure it wouldn't really work for me anyway. Not quite sure what all of these are. I can't quite read these runic language of
scholars.
Oh, I see.
But some of them are imported straight from the Eshian sovereignty.
Oh, what is there to be known about them? Or do they dabble in magic?
What, have you been living under a rock? Catch my pun.
Save me.
No, of course. The Eshian sovereignty, the best mages in the world gather there.
Of course.
And these are just, you know, some of the ones that manage to slip through the cracks.
I see you, sister. I see you. I see you.
By
you
the
old-
grace of Syllabex, we got some in stock.
You old fox. I see you. Alright.
Which ones would you like? There's quite a few. I have 6, 7, 8 of them for you to choose from.
How much is a piece, though?
Well, a base price for all of them would be about 15 gold.
For scrap paper, Grandma?
They are thrumming with magical energy.
I'll
Feel
be a
it,
judge of
feel it,
that. Mm-hmm.
feel it.
Oh, whoops, daisy.
Ah.
How about 2 for 20? You old booger.
25.
22.
Make a persuasion check.
Done?
I'm having too much fun with this, Grandma.
Honestly, Grandma, how about you join us? Come with us, Grandma.
No.
I mean, you already have an undead.
What?
I mean,
He's kidding.
Ah, of course.
I'm skedaddling,
Oh,
actually.
my denter almost fell out.
keep it in there, Grandma. Throw that on the floor.
Bro, please, if you listen to me.
So what is this? Persuasion?
Yes, a persuasion check, please.
What is that?
It's a charisma.
Oh, charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
Oh, trademark.
Oops. I mean, 18. Granny. Granny? Granny.
Granny Mammy?
Her name is Granny. She's the granny.
All right, we'll do 22.
Love ya.
Just for you, special
Hit
price.
me! Hit me, Grandma.
So, you like that one in your hand?
Let's check it.
Here, you can open all of them. I'm sure they won't activate by mistake.
I know it.
If you know what that does and what that means, great for you. I have
Do I?
no
Can I
clue.
read it? What?
Pick another one. Pick another one.
The middle one. The
Middle one, the one that
Peeking
sticks
at
out.
me.
It speaks to you.
Damn right, Granny.
Oh, this one looks good.
Okay. Let me just. Can I do like an arcana check on that? Ooh, this was a bit mathematical.
You may, if you'd like, to roll an Arcana check on these two.
Arcanisha. Oh. Natural 20!
First
I'm a
natural
genius.
20 of the campaign. No, you also have a natural 20. Two nat 20s. We are rolling.
I'm checking this one.
That one,
Let me get my notes ready.
you get a sense of a prison's sort of energy coming from it. It's a spell written and designed to hold something. Perhaps a person, perhaps a monster, an entity for sure. You're just unsure of the nature of it. As for the other one, if you could show it to me.
It's the blue one with the.
That one is a dimension door.
Oh, and I have the Revivify scroll as well because I took it with me.
You do.
It's a
Let me
free
check
scroll.
which one
Okay,
is blue.
blue scroll. Did you make one?
This is the Revivify one that you had as well.
I'm rich! I'm so rich!
Now, darling, for my payment.
There you go, mama. How much did I spend? 22?
And 3 silver. I love the taste of real gold. I'm gonna fashion myself some good teeth out of this one.
You sure need it. I mean, lovely!
Safe travels, darlings.
Do you have... No, you don't. Who has the potions? Who's the best potions? Your granny.
I would steer clear of that old geezer over there, across from me. He's my husband. He's a no-good doer. Ne'er-do-weller? I don't know.
A blackguard.
Ugh. But if you go 3 stalls over, I am decently sure that they'll have some qualitative potions.
Oh, and not quantitative, very important.
Wouldn't that be a bad thing, though?
Exactly.
Sure.
We get each other. We get each other.
Oh, hello, please come. And she kind of
Alright.
loses her interest in you.
Then we go to the stall she explained with the potions. And I go,
There you see a human man, kind of in his 50s, but quite good looking for his age.
Hello.
And he says, "Oh, hello. Welcome
Hello.
to my wonderful stall. How may I help you today?"
we are looking for some potions.
Of
healing.
course. I was going to make a joke, but let's not. What kind of potions?
Health potions if you have any.
Health. I think we just ran out. I'm joking.
Oh. Funny.
Oh, come on. In this place, you gotta have a little humor.
Yeah.
We think the people here are still in good spirits, I see.
Well, some of them, otherwise we'd all go insane. Some of us have.
I see.
I have for you 2 large potions. As he says large, you quite clearly see these are kind of like medium, but large and full of energy. Like you can just feel the healing energies come through.
How much then?
For you, my dear feathered friend,
Be very careful what you say.
55 apiece.
55.
Yes.
For that size.
It is the biggest size you'll find available. That's also highly concentrated.
I see.
Oh, I guess that's what you said to your wife as well.
Let's
My
go now.
wife has been dead for 2 centuries.
Well, you could show some charity. I'm not
Centuries.
trying-
I mean.
Who are you?
I mean, no, sorry. I
Are you a
misspoke.
vampire?
2.
Vampire.
What's it
check.
called? Decades. She's been
Oh.
dead for 2 decades.
Oh, then you're not that young, I guess. Do you take us for fools? Those are clearly medium potions, dear.
They are, like I said, the largest and best quality you would find.
Mm.
around.
Then let's go to the other stall.
No, please, wait. I can go down to 40 apiece.
40? 40? 14?
No, of course not. I make these with my blood and sweat. Not
Ew.
literally. But you understand what I mean. I have to make a living. 40 gold is a reasonable price for this size of a concentrated
For
essence.
one?
Yes.
I leave Vanity to
Look at
discuss.
them. Look how they shine.
I don't care. I'm not trying to wear the jewelry, darling.
No,
I
but
can
it shows the
drink it.
potency of them.
You sure need some potency.
Are those the only health potions?
We also have smaller ones for 15 apiece, but these will barely help you with a scratch.
I see.
These other ones will heal even the gravest of wounds.
Oh, he's a yapper.
I will come back if I change my mind. Literally in the middle of talking. I-
35! Last offer, 35.
For the large one.
Yes!
35 for both.
You're trying to rip me off. How will I make a living? I have 3 children. How about 55 for both of them?
You know, we could offer him some payment.
I accept cash, coins, jewels, or
15 and the rest. How much is it going to give? 35 for both?
Yeah.
Are you having this conversation silently?
Yeah, like... One sec, we have to discuss with my business partner.
Very well, but I won't be here all day.
Hold on, darling, don't sweat it.
But wait, he has children. Like he's like actually Atlas is like, wait, but he
But
has
he looks at the
children.
camera. Not this
like
again.
Like office
It was
style.
so peaceful without you. We just scam people all day.
I do not want to.
We pay. So did he go for 35?
He went for 55 for both of them.
35 for the both of them, and
55.
honey, we
Oh.
give. Shut up! I'm talking. You're not in this scene.
I'm sorry, that was
Eavesdropper.
DM speaking. I apologize.
DM, shut up. Dear mama. Alright, so how about we give him 35, which I think is a fair price for the both of them. They are medium potions. And the rest of the 20 that we should give him, we'll put my magic coins in it. So we will still pay him what is a fair price, and we give the rest, I think it's a middle road. I don't want to take it for free, but more than 35 is a rip-off. Come on, I get that he's desperate, but they're probably stolen anyway.
I think I can afford it. I do not want to rip off a man who lost his wife and has
Do you
two
believe
children.
these stories really, Atlas? Are you still the same naive little bird you were? You need to fall out of that nest, darling. You need to learn to fly.
You don't know. You don't understand why I'm like this. You don't know how it is to actually see families struggling with money and having to rip off
Here we
their
go.
hand.
Okay. How would you like to do it then?
Accept the offer. This is the lowest it can go.
You're getting both of them?
Yeah.
Would you expect me to pay 27.5?
I will pay for it. It's fine.
You'll buy me a potion?
Of course.
Well then, by all means. Hello, darling. We're back.
So have you decided?
Yes, I will offer you the 55 for the total.
Wonderful deal. Here you go.
Wonderful deal. Sure.
Here you go.
Oh, excuse you.
There you go. I hope you never get to use them. But if you do, I hope they help you.
Okay, let's maybe check the other stall as well to see what else. Maybe they have other potions. Or maybe, I don't know.
Sure.
Let's check.
Maybe
over
there's
to-
a potion to temporarily raise my precision when I'm trying to hit a bear. Or maybe a magical object for this matter.
So you go to the other
Yeah, to the
potion
hus-
stall,
yeah,
to the
the
husband
husband's-
of the lady.
Yeah.
Mm.
You go to the other stall. You see this old man, grayed hair with like huge glasses on, in his little chair, kind of like.
Hello.
Oh my god!
After
You scared the
this,
shit out of me. Oh
No.
wait. Kind of takes his glasses off, takes another pair of glasses and puts them on. Oh, hello. Are you customers? Are you interested in buying some potions?
Yes.
Mhm.
What type of potions do you sell?
We have a lot of them,
Mhm.
as you can see here. We have some wound repairs potions,
A health potion?
if you'd like to call it that.
I would.
We have some stomach ache inducing potions.
Emetic poison?
Sure. We have this potion that'll prevent water retention in the legs for when it hurts after walking in the desert for too long.
Okay.
We have a few other bits and baubles.
Do you have something to make someone aim better, like improve eyesight or like, you know what I mean?
Young man, I have not known what you mean by that in at least 40 years. I
I
haven't
just said
aimed at
it.
anything.
I didn't say it 40 years ago though.
Uh,
Do you have it or do you not have it, Rambler?
I think we might. We might have something to improve.
These bitches
Hitting. This potion will improve hitting.
Okay, I just take it. How much would this be, kind sir?
He takes a little abacus and starts counting. 10 gold.
7.
9.
7.
You drive a tough bargain. Fine. Fine. You can have it.
Thank you, thank you.
If you need anything else, I don't know. Kind of drifts back to sleep.
Right. Did you want any potions?
What do you have the
Ugh.
the wound repair potions?
The wound
I just
repair
told you
potion.
we had them.
Yeah, but how much are they? How big are they?
They're this big, and
The same size as the others.
they will repair wounds
Yeah, but how much?
for 15 gold.
15 gold.
Why do you keep calling it a repair wounds potion, not a health potion? Is it some kind of cheap and knockoff-ish?
I'm just calling it what it does.
So 15 for can I if I compare it to the others I bought, how big are they compared? Like
This would be a small potion, that would be a medium potion.
the one I bought is a medium potion and this one is a smaller
Mhm.
potion. Oh, so it's about the same. I see. Thank you. I guess we do not need it right now, but thank you.
Good to know about it, I guess.
Very well. Goodbye.
Do you know anyone who might help a lad get off Valaria?
Honey,
Hmm?
get in line. Everybody wants to leave this place nowadays.
Understandable. Why haven't you left with them?
Oh, I can barely get from my house to here. Me, running away. I'd rather get Sifra's undead to kill me before that.
Hmm.
Can you wait? Can you tell me about this entity? Who is this? I kept hearing about it.
You don't know who Sifra is? Is the second largest faction in Bellaria. Full of undead armies
Oh, I see.
battling for the throne. We're in the Centennial Games.
I told you about this.
Oh yes, I see.
Gosh, these youngsters know nothing. Nothing!
Shh, go to sleep. Enough out of you.
Oh, that hurt my voice.
It was really good though, to the performance. Alright. Oh, my nose has taken enough of this scent. Can we go to the let me just check my little calendar. Syllabax in the Hello Gardens.
Yeah, I think we got what we needed.
Great. Lovely.
Perfect.
Perfect.
You ask a few people around where you may find this Syllavex person,
Mm-hmm.
and you get a pretty good idea of the direction in which to go. But a lot of the people you ask kind of have like a hush hush, kind of scared look when you ask them. Some don't even answer, some just keep scurrying along.
Lovely, that's a good sign.
But you eventually walk to the far end of the marketplace where there's this makeshift arena that has all of these screams coming from inside, like people cheering, people screaming bloody murder, like they're being stabbed. And it just has a big sign with like graffitied on top of above it that reads "The Shattered Throne." And entering, you see it's basically a pit fight type of deal, where asking some of the people who seem to be working and orchestrating the events, they point you up a set of very dodgy stairs, and you reach kind of like a what you assume would be a prime spot to view, but it's covered by a sheet, and there's a bodyguard standing at the door.
Oh, so many bodyguards in this place. So this
Looks
is the
at you,
entrance
unmoving.
to the pits?
Not to the pits, to the VIP section
Oh.
where
Alright.
you've been pointed towards to find Silex.
Alright. May I?
I would like I hear about the germs like in his hand like
Can I help you?
Hello. Yes, you may. My name is Lord Vorhelm, and I'm looking for Master Stilevax. Is he here by any chance? I have a business. Whoops.
Your business is on the ground.
Oh, doesn't matter. I'm rich enough to spare a diamond falling on the ground. You can pick it up after me. So, as I
You
was...
see he's getting kind of like a...
Like actually goes.
So, for such a pretty gem on the floor, could you please point me to the direction of Master Stilevax? I have a very important business proposition for him.
I don't get paid enough for this.
Mm.
1 second.
Do you actually reach for the jewel?
No, I don't. I leave it there. I leave it
He
there.
goes behind the sheet covering the doorway.
Mm.
You hear some... Comes back out. Silvex, we'll see you now.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, dear. And I hand another little diamond to him. Okay, we go inside.
There you see, overlooking the whole arena, a single chair that is now turned towards you instead of towards the arena. And sitting on it, you see this like humanoid looking person with like sickly green skin and kind of like scales coming up his neck and framing his face. His eyes are of a golden hue, and the pupils are just like those of a snake, with long black hair kind of tied in a ponytail at the back. Dressed in like fine silks, very, very fine and very distinct from everybody else you've seen walking and strutting by in these slums. And he's just sitting there, kind of resting his head. You see a bunch of rings, some of them seemingly fashioned from bones, some of them precious metals with glowing stones. Yes? How may I help you? I hear you've been requesting an audience.
Is this a snake person? I asked the DM.
It's a snake characteristic person. Looks like a half human, half Yuan-Ti kind of breed mix.
Lovely, love that.
Their eyes open wide and blinking like this.
Yeah. Oh, so like you are Master Stilevax or something, right?
I quite like the sound of master.
Well, it's only fair. I mean, you're the best dressed person we've seen in a few weeks.
Thank you.
Yes.
I try to
Well.
look presentable for my patrons.
Oh, you're more than presentable, Master. I knew I
Flips
could.
his ponytail back.
I knew I could count on your benevolence, you know. I am Lord Vorhelm, and by unfortunate circumstance, me and my manservant, who also serves as my bodyguard, have gotten, a bit too far away from the theocracy and would love to return to the mainland. So if you could, offer us a way back, as we've heard you're more than capable, then we'd be much obliged.
So you want out?
Mm-hmm.
It is a simple request, my dear. But simple does not mean free.
Mm.
Now, what have you to offer in exchange for my services?
Be careful.
I would like to discuss with my manservant. If
Of
I
course.
may.
But I have not all day.
We'll be quick. Alright, I think this fits. If the shoe fits or whatever. Sous la vous, as the French say. Alright. So, listen. I have 2 ideas, and you can pick one, and if I like it, we'll do that one. So, how about we give him fake gems? Okay, I thought you'd say that. We could give him the summoning stone of Marceline.
No, she helped us. Like,
She's
that-
more than capable of protecting herself against a place like this. Come on. Once we leave this place, we won't be coming back for a while. We'll stay on the mainland, nice and easy. I heard it's nice, it's sunny, it's more tropical over there.
Wait, isn't this like selling Marceline?
Oh God,
We're
no.
literally giving the stone she gave us for favors. If we sell her name, we'll ruin her reputation.
He will have to talk to her if she wants to summon her, and she will realize. Come on, what else do we have of offer? What a cheap health potion.
We can at least discuss with him. Like, let's see, like, what.
Does this seem like a rational person to you?
You have-
Are you quite done already?
Excuse you, what?
Are you quite done already?
Excuse me. Some of my station has options to consider. So
Of
for the
course.
best offer, I would recommend patience. Your master Renus. Okay, make a decision now. Say we get rid of the stone, and if he summons this, if he summons Marceline could lock him up. He's probably like a bad guy. So if anything, I think we come looking for you. It's not that these Sun Marshal people are so crazy, wouldn't even let us fly into their city.
Fine. I just have a bad feeling about this.
Any better ideas?
Well, ask him how much he asked for.
Alright, as money is no obstacle, yet we are in an age of war, and we wouldn't like to overcompensate for any potential services. We'd like to inquire, how much would you be willing to give how much would you like us to pay you for safe passage to the theocracy?
Well, as we are at war,
Mm-hmm.
the one with the biggest war chest usually wins.
Is that right?
My rates for the handling of the entire process
Alright.
would range from 2 to
Mm.
300
Mm-hmm. I thought you said
platinum.
that. Oh.
Fuck.
Well,
If you do not possess the current financial means, perhaps, as you are estranged from your homeland, you could instead do me a tiny little favor.
let's hear it.
You see, as I deal in gathering and transportation of different and all sorts of goods and services across Solskara,
Alright.
I have many an enemy.
Alright.
And one of these enemies just so happens to have stolen something from me.
Horrible. Bless you.
Bless you.
You must excuse me, the dust gets in my throat. This despicable warlock, Luthira, exiled of the Blackened Sun. Oh, phew. Just saying her filthy name sends a chill down my spine. She stole from my own home a very near and dear medallion I had. It's a medallion given to me by a very special person. And she had the nerve to come into my home and steal it from under my nose. Last I heard, she scurried away in the district of the Forgotten Noble Houses, somewhere on the south side of the underbelly. But I have way too many things on my plate to go deal with her myself, and I'm afraid I might accidentally do something I might regret. But if you agree to go retrieve it for me, I care not what you do to her. Dead, alive, decimated, minced, I do not care.
Just
As
want
long
the
as it's
medallion.
not under my name and you give me back what's rightfully mine.
And then we will see about me getting you passage.
No, I need you to promise if I get you the medallion that you will pass us. Or else. And my black hand like kind of shoots off a bit of red lightning between the fingers.
Oh, no need to get all peasanty. Someone of your status needs not mumble and fumble with violence through deals.
Of course not.
So what do you say? Do you
Alright.
accept my proposition? And I guarantee I will do everything in my power to get you on a boat out of here.
I'm sure you are an honorable business partner.
Of course.
Or so help me the gods.
Trust is a currency in these parts.
Mm-hmm.
Spend it wisely, or you may find yourself broke.
Alright,
Great.
thank you. We shall take our leave.
Good luck.
Go back.
Thank you. See, we solved it.
Yes. See, you shouldn't just. Why do you rush into these things?
Because I want to get off the country that you don't understand.
I get it. I get that you want to go back, or leave, but you need to understand that these means are not safe.
Atlas, I'm desperate to leave, darling. You saw what this place does to me.
Patience. We need patience. And if we don't have that, we will not leave this place. If we just rush into things.
Well, we did what you said and we discussed, so I don't see what the problem is.
There's not.
Anyways, let's go find the person.
I would love to go in.
Well, inside you see as you step through, it's eerily empty, but there is this music coming, resonating from no apparent point inside. And you hear faint but ever-present whispers about. Like, a lot of people are having little conversations behind your back, but no one's there. There's only one person, a veiled figure, sitting in the front rows near where the sermon would take place. Just quietly lost in thought.
I go towards the hooded creature or the veiled person.
You see as you approach, it's a woman in kind of like a late 40s-ish. She has a tattered veil on her face. Looks human, but also what you can see from under the veil, she's very ghostly pale. Her cheeks are kind of sunken. She has these piercing gray eyes. She notices your presence and, "Hello, child. Welcome to this place of worship. Are you looking for a quiet moment? Or something else, perhaps?"
Quiet moments I only can dream of, but that's not why I'm here. First of all, who are you worshipping?
Many fates have taken root in this cathedral along the years. But I personally worship the eclipse,
Who is this?
an aspect of the sun, very near and dear to my heart, as it symbolizes transition, and we are all in a constant transition throughout our lives. How unbecoming of me. My name is Mother Vela. What is yours?
You can call me Atlas. I have a question. Do you know of this entity Rao? Have you ever heard of him? He's a god who worships peace.
Not many peace-aligned deities in Oris. Not that I've heard of. It doesn't ring a bell, unfortunately. But now I am by no means a scholar of religious practices. I am just the keeper of this sacred place.
I see.
Who is this deity you speak of? To you,
I worship him. I am one of his followers. I am a cleric of his domain. It's the peace domain. And for some reason, I cannot reach him. And I cannot talk to him anymore since coming here in this land. I was thinking maybe coming into this holy place, maybe you would have some answers or maybe some ideas on how I can reach back my deity. Or if your deity can somehow give me an answer to this.
unfortunately, my deity is unresponsive
I see.
and has been for many, many years. So we are quite similar, you and I, in that respect. Were you exiled as well? Fallen from grace of your deity?
You could say that, yes, technically. I'm not sure what happened. If it's something I did, perhaps.
The advice I can give you is that the road to redemption is long and winding and twisting and turning, and it'll challenge you at every step of the way. But maybe, by the grace, someday you'll reach the end of the path and be welcomed back by your God. I am still on that journey myself, and I never lose faith. It's a funny thing, isn't it? Faith.
Truly. But thank you so much for these words. I think I really needed to hear that. I've been feeling lost for a while. Thank you so much for everything that you've said to me. I think I needed some words of, empowerment.
As you say that, you hear a kind of like a banging from somewhere behind the altar, and the whispers kind of intensify for a second or two, and you see Mother Bela is unfazed, maybe a bit rolling her eyes.
Okay.
Anytime, child.
May I have a question, Mother Rayla?
Of course.
Are you... I mean, you said that you worship the eclipse, didn't you?
Yes.
Between friends and those who might have a few, notes of advice towards the Sun Marshal, are you in any way aligned with the Resistance?
I am unaffiliated with any factions of the city or under. I am simply living my life and taking care of this sacred place of worship for as long as my days allow me to. I do wish the banging would stop at night, though.
Do you know what's banging?
I don't. Because it seems to come from under the chapel. There's an old sealed passageway leading to a crypt that the legions of the Sun Marshal have sealed off before the continental rift that sunk this part of the city into the ground,
Yes, I've heard of that.
deeming it was heretic and unworthy of the sunlight.
When was this? When did this happen?
Roughly 60 years ago.
I see.
Before that, Bellaria was part of the mainland, if I remember correctly,
It was indeed.
from what I've learned.
Oh, and what days those were. You could just walk across the land into the Velvet Theocracy. We knew days of peace back then.
What changed? Did anyone perhaps arrive and
Greed.
influence?
Greed changed. It always changes people and takes a hold of them, no matter who's in charge. The
What?
legions of the Sun Marshal got too greedy and perhaps a touch too powerful after winning the last centennial. They decided it would be a great idea to invade the Velvet Theocracy, who have been nothing but peaceful towards Bellaria till then. Sure, what's a few words of ill faith thrown around? Words go in the passage of time. They're not remembered. But they decided to invade, thinking themselves immortal and superior, with their daylight in hand. The Sun Marshal himself guiding them. But the Empyreans had other plans. They knew they were coming, and they were waiting for them at the border. What ensued was a split second that caused such a calamity that it tore Bellaria apart from the mainland, creating the continental rift, splintering the very fabric of the continent, creating tall peaks, mountains erupting from the earth. Water came rushing in, and let's just say a lot of the Legion lost their lives that day. If you ask me, they never quite recovered. Perhaps that's why they're having such a hard time today with the armies of Sifra. But before that is when they sealed this tomb. They were going through cleansings of what they deemed unworthy and heretical in nature to perhaps threaten their new dogma they were trying to install. Grasping at straws to make sure their reign was lasting. And ever since I took hold in this cathedral, but two decades ago, constantly every night, scratches in the walls, banging, and the whispers. They grow louder and louder as the night approaches.
That's very informative. Say, we are in a bit of a shortage of money as we're just traveling through Bellaria. Would you compensate us in any way if we looked into this disturbance that seems to be a hindrance to your well-being?
I possess little of earthly coins.
I see.
I could, if you would be so kind as to look into this and perhaps stop whatever is making those awful noises at night.
Right. We will look into it. I
Stop.
stop in the name of God.
You're like,
Stop.
he is God.
It's for some reason it went to Voltaire.
I mean, kind of fitted.
Yeah, but it's copyrighted.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the weird people under the church are singing Voltaire. They are emos.
Let me do that again. If you'd be so kind as to look into this for me, perhaps I could offer you some sort of blessing that might help you in your journeys.
That's alright, but we will look into it.
But don't you need the blessing? You're literally godless.
I will accept any offer or any help, but But this is not about transactions. Like this person, like I can sense that a lot of people are depending on them. Let's see if maybe we can help.
Sure, whatever floats your boat.
Vanity, I don't know how to say this to you, but maybe you do need some enlightenment. Maybe to feel empathy and to see
I do empathize, but we're a bit too desperate to be working pro bono, my dear.
No, as long as you bring goodness, it will come back to you. And if you do this, as long as you do your things in the dark path will come to you
There's
as well.
no darkness in it. Nature just likes to conserve energy, and growth happens when one looks out for itself. The plant that covers and shades the plant next to it to grow, I don't think is selfish. It's just looking out for itself.
This is not about the nature of beings, of hunting and eating each other. This is about humanity. This is more about the nature, the laws of nature. This is what makes us alive. It's helping each other. If we don't have that, if we don't have the communities, what do we have?
You kind
Just
of
to survive?
you kind of see the golden shine from Vanity's eyes kind of lessen and the redness is kind of flaring up. An interesting theory, but what doesn't grow begins to rot, my dear. And I do believe that before dogma, religion, and belief, there was raw instinct, and that created everything that is. That is the essence of evolution and growth. While I respect your morality, I think we are in a bit of a desperate position to be this benevolent.
I would hate to intrude, but if it might help sway you,
Alright.
if you find anything of value down there, you are free to take it. It is no use to anyone.
If my
after all.
companion will allow it, of course.
And I have just one more tiny request, if I may.
Oh, alright.
There are rumors of a prophecy hidden beneath this cathedral.
Not the prophecies, I got God, the prophecies.
Some believe that the legions of the Sun Marshal sealed it off for that specific reason. Some locked away hidden secrets that would have been detrimental to them. I would hate to blaspheme, but curiosity does take a hold of a person sometimes.
Oh God, girl.
If you would find that, if you could see if there's some truth to that, perhaps.
What's the prophecy, though?
Exactly. Doesn't that just scratch you the wrong way? You have to know.
It does, in so many ways, it's so
I've
right.
been feeling like this for the last 20 years about this, but I cannot go down there myself.
So you want us to find the prophecy or to prove the prophecy wrong or right?
If you could find anything about it and make those god-awful scratches and whispers stop, I would be eternally grateful.
Wonderful. Alright, should we start here then before we continue to look for Luthera?
If you see fit, what would you like to start
I
with?
wanted to help this woman regardless, so your little morale about goodness still lives within me. We're on the same side, Atlas. I was just wondering if she had anything to offer. You don't have to be so worried about me having turned into some kind of selfish idiot.
Looks at your black hand. I see.
Oh, looks at your guns.
Anyway, they are stitched, by the way.
Looking at your stitches.
Look,
Bitches get stitches.
it's not about that I don't trust that you are a good person. It's
Mhm.
just that since you switched when we had that fight not long ago,
Alright.
you turned into someone else that I really couldn't remember. So
Well, you can't remember many things, can you? You don't know. But anyways, this is making me very uncomfortable. I'm not ready to talk about what transpired when I stepped through that portal, so why don't we just investigate the altar?
I put my hand like on you and like, if you need to talk about it, you know I'm here for you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Alright, so you go behind the altar to investigate?
Yes.
Yes, I think so.
Well, behind is a small chamber with a bunch of writing on it, etched into the stones of the cathedral.
Mm-hmm.
Atlas, you would be able to read what it says. It's written in a typical religious dialect. And it just says confessional booth.
Very informative.
I see.
So this is written on the altar?
No, behind the altar.
Behind.
There's the altar and there's two doors left and right, and they
Oh,
both
okay.
lead into the same room where it's like it's got a confessional booth in the back.
And where's the sound coming from in regards to the confessional booth?
Make a perception check.
Hold on just 1 second. Super instruction. Just want to check how much my modifier is. Oh, great. Okay. 13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Looking around and opening your ears up, you can kind of figure out that it's coming from maybe right on the floor in front of the confessional booth itself. That's kind of like where the bangs and the whispers seem to grow louder.
What is the floor made of?
Stone.
Is it now?
Yes.
I want to go inside the confession booth, like one side, and open, like, look inside to see if there may be some inscriptions, some things. Do I need
Make an investigation check.
Let me investigate this. Oh, this is the wrong one. Sorry. Okay. Investigation. 1 second. 11.
11.
Yeah.
There are some faintly etched, what appear to be runes in the wall, in one of the side panels. This confessional booth is made of wood, and it's kind of rotting, but it's faintly etched some arcane-looking symbols. And just ever so slightly a kind of bit of wood jutting out of one of the sides.
And go and, touch it.
Oh god.
You can press it.
I press it, yeah.
And as you press it, it falls to the ground, rotted. But the symbols light up faintly.
Let me go to the other booth.
Alright. I do. Is there what is there?
You see nothing out of the ordinary there.
There's no little chicky? No runes. Where are the runes on your side, Atlas? Like, how they're positioned?
On the wall that's between the two of you, but on his side.
And all of them are glowing? All of them are glowing?
Most of them.
Can we read them? Or
Make an Arcana check.
Meow.
Wait. If you both want to do an Arcana check, then...
You're not on the same side as him.
Wait. Okay, then you can try it.
Okay,
Okay, sorry. Worry for
Plus
nothing.
to me, 21.
It reads... It's not a cohesive sentence, but it reads something along the lines of spoken truth, latch opens.
Vanity,
Yes, hello?
confess. Confess now.
Oh god, where do I begin?
You need to confess something, perhaps. perhaps this is
Why
time.
me? You're the one who's struggling with deific matters.
I think
Oh, because I'm in the confessional booth. Alright. Oh.
or if you feel more comfortable for me to be on the other side.
No, it's fine, it's fine. Let's not waste any time. Well, perhaps this would be a good time to tell you about what I saw and confess a bit about that.
Right, confess, my child.
Well, when I passed through that portal, instead of straight up following the golden figure, I ended up in a place between times where, like a shattered mirror, I saw multiple realities all pulling me and me being pulled towards all of them. Some of them were just boring, me living a simple life. In many of them I wasn't even an albino, just a red tiefling from the slums who grew up with his parents. In some of them I became an archdruid and managed to create some kind of haven for the tieflings, although that was a bit fuzzy. And in more than I would have liked, I saw a figure who was obsessed with war and this idea of survival of the fittest. And when I think about that one, I just get this terrible headache, so I try to keep it out of my mind. But that had been a bit of a struggle, and I was kind of afraid to tell anyone, let alone someone who is close to me, like you are.
Vanity, this will not change anything or any aspect I have towards you. This is not something of your control.
I hope not.
And this is a path of many that you may choose to go to. It depends on which one feels the right for you.
Yes,
Regardless.
but the figure which was leading those armies also had the black arm, and he was the only one that had it.
I see. Well, I don't know if this confession is about you feeling like you want to go towards that thing, or just keeping this as a secret to
More
scare-
that.
yeah.
More that.
But as long as you want to fight against it and you want to be someone better, I will always fight along you, my friend. That's why
Thank
I
you.
came to search for you. So please, if you feel lost or something like that, do not feel afraid to just reach to me.
That's very nice of you, thank you.
Does any of the runes?
The runes glow brighter,
Wow.
and you hear as you now look outside of the confessional booth. The stone has moved itself,
Yeah.
and it reveals a staircase, dark and going below. And for that lovely interaction, you both get a inspiration point.
Do I have two now? Because I had one before.
No, it doesn't.
No, you
stop.
have none.
Ah, okay.
You have that.
Okay. So it's a max of one?
Yeah, you
Okay.
cannot stack them.
Oh, I see. Okay, great. Well, one is better than none.
Going down,
Mhm.
it's dark, damp, the air is stale, and there's a faint smell of what's it called?
Sulfur.
Not sulfur.
Fair.
Mold.
Mold,
Mold.
Yummy.
because of all the dampness, probably.
Yeah.
Weird.
And who's walking first?
Hey, you're the priest with
Yeah, I'll
only
go
me,
first.
right?
Yeah, I'll do it. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, so I go first.
The staircase ends, and it opens up into a hallway. With do both of you have dark vision?
Yes, I
I
do.
think so, yeah.
You definitely have to. I think I'm pretty sure you do.
Yeah.
Okay. So with your dark vision, you can just about see that it's a pretty cramped, maybe 3 meters across and 2 tall, but it's on the sides. There are these dugout enclosures that have coffins
This is definitely a tomb, probably of
catacombs.
catacombs, probably of previous
Mm-hmm.
nuns and priests and whoever else.
Great.
And it continues going further, but you can't see all the way to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check for traps first. I think for some reason, even though I don't remember a lot of things, I feel like my body reacts to searching, like maybe if there's something hidden, like
Fair.
traps.
Honestly, fair.
Oh, he said it!
Oh
He
my
said
God.
the word, the magic word!
Alright. Well, check for them.
Do I, what do I have to roll for?
An investigation check.
Oh, it's-
Investigation. Well, fuck me. Oh, yes.
Ooh, mama, this is 7.
Oh, ma. 7.
7
way
straight up?
ahead.
Yep, just 7.
The way ahead seems pretty clear and very dusty and untouched for a long time.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, let's go.
Alright. Good. That's good enough for me.
Okay. You go ahead and you walk step by step. It echoes through this place until you
Oh no.
make a dexterity saving check.
I knew it! I knew it! Fucking hell. Dexterity.
Fucking hell, this breath.
Fucking hell. Okay.
Only him, right?
Dexterity saving throw.
Not just like sitting behind, like, oh shit.
6.
6.
Oh, girly. Oh, babes.
You unfortunately stepped on a hidden pressure plate,
Of course I
hidden
did.
by nothing else but years of grime and dust.
Of course I did.
Great. Wonderful.
And you hear something dislodging from above.
Of course I do.
And you see Vanity from behind. You see as Atlas looks up and the giant stone slab falls on his head and he takes
How bad is it, Doctor?
You also
giant. Is it?
also got hit by the fucking ballistas previously, so that's great. Thanks, God, we got the
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
14. Waiting, I can't
It's like a
remember.
pebble fell.
Oh no!
Should we
Sorry,
quickly
sorry.
test
I
that?
rolled the wrong die.
Oh
It was
no,
a
you
D8.
did not. Oh no, 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 no.
I apologize.
Okay.
Fuck, I should have kept my mouth shut.
You really should have.
17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Like hits him, his head goes like a bit in, and like a cuckoo crashed it, and then just falls off.
It was a wide one, not so much necessarily a very thick one, and it kind of like broke over your
Yeah.
head because your head is so hard that it
If
cracked.
I had a penny for the amount of physical assault I went through with you in one day, I would have 2
What
pennies.
do you mean? What did I do?
You punched me.
Because you asked for it. I asked you the second time.
Could you
repeat
the audience?
Is it justifiable? Please.
Excuse me. And then you drop stuff on my. I think you're trying to assassinate me. Like paranoia is real. Could you please heal me before I die?
Hopefully I can heal you. As you said, godless. Or
Regardless, you should heal me.
I should heal both of us, to be honest. How well are you with
I'm 16.
You're 16 in total?
Wait, what are you asking? How much I have right now?
Yeah.
16 hit points, baby.
Damn, you were hit pretty hard, okay.
Yeah. Both times.
I don't like this sound. What?
Okay, before we continue, I will drink one of my medium potions. I had one before
I can heal
that I
us.
took with me.
I can
Very well.
How well can you heal me?
You may take one of
I
your
will
potions,
not.
and as soon as that slab reaches the ground, it makes a loud noise, and you hear more noises, shifting, coffin lids opening,
Oh God, no.
and you hear the somewhat familiar rumble of bones
No.
crawling from outside,
So
aware of your position.
And they don't sound happy.
Me neither.
I'd like everybody to roll initiative, please.
Wait, I need to roll for my potion first.
You may roll so as a before.
Don't you want me to cast like I have
I'm
a 2D?
definitely drinking this, baby.
Alright.
Sweetie, I'm drinking this.
Okay, roll initiative. Alright.
Can I take one? Can I take this one?
Yeah,
I
sure.
need 4 plus 4. Please, Lord. Okay. Oh, good.
Oh, 4,
Pasta.
8.
Yes, 8 plus 3 is good.
Are you ready, kids?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, first up, we have Vanity.
Oh god, I'm first. Okay, so we have how many skeletons we have? Oh, 1, 2.
From
3.
where you can see all of them. There's 5 of them.
There's 5. Alright. Then how about I'll just go to my character sheet and the spell list. Where the hell is it? It's level 2, which is great. I would like to cast Moonbeam.
Okay.
Skipped away. Oh, damn technology. Okay. And yeah, I would like to hit the one next to me. Maybe the one
The one
that's
to your
closest.
left.
Yes.
Very well.
Alright, so. Yes, let's see. In the area. Oh, it persists, doesn't it?
I think it's concentration.
Yes, I didn't know. I thought it was like a shot. Like, no, I call it down.
Yes.
I didn't realize. Okay,
Can you
great.
call it down somewhere where you don't have access to the open skies? Does it specify that?
Silvery beam of pale light shines down in a cylinder centered on a point within range. No. The creature enters the spell's area.
Okay, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage. This body is higher to increase the body. No,
Very well.
I just summon it.
Okay.
Well, how much is the radius? 5 foot radius, so it's centered on him.
Yes.
And Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. 19.
Yes.
He takes no damage or
No, it
takes
takes half, I think. Wait.
Roll your damage then.
Half as much. Okay, do 2d10s of radiant.
Mm-hmm.
So don't worry if it's halved. Oopsies. Okay. Take my blood red potion out of the way. Come on. Oh! 16
16.
times
So
2, I think. It's
Wait.
radiant damage.
it's halved. First of all. So it's
Oh, it is 60.
60.
Oh, okay, fair.
yes, they are indeed undead who will take double radiant damage.
And as a quicken spell, I would like to use. Let me just mark that I use one of my spell slots. Even though it will be very easy to track them. At level 3, I would like to cast Vani's Vermin Vanguard, which is as follows. Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh wait, this is the. Can we hear color? Someone fit? Yes. You summon. Yes, I summon 3 spectral mites because I outcast it. Fight by your side. They appear in unoccupied spaces within range and take on humanoid form. The summoned creatures are friendly to you and your allies. They act immediately after your turn in the initiative order, being your verbal commands.
Very well, so you summon your Vermin Vanguard. Which one? Do you want the sword or do you want
I want to check them out. I want to choose them. I want to put them myself.
okay.
Can I? Oh, so high up. It's very rich.
Atlas, you are next, so please
Alright, I know what.
take.
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
So
But first vanity's mice have to go.
Oh, too cute! That's so cute!
Okay, we're gonna surround the arena with them, I suppose.
Just 2 of them.
No, because I'm upcasting it.
To level 3?
Yes.
So then you put 3, yeah.
Yes. Like a little army. And I still could even summon Giselle.
Amazing.
Oh! Not over a little drink. God.
Very well, then we shall put a reminder that Moonbeam is right on this
Okay,
guy.
that's great. Okay. Let me go to their stats so I can quickly send them out into battle. Okay, they can move 25 feet. So I'll have 2 of them come up to this guy. Like, let's put this one.
You can put him right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. If they are 5 feet within each other, they have pack tactics. The mouse warrior has advantage on attack rolls against the creature if at least one of its allies is within 5 feet of its target and isn't incapacitated.
Yes, they would have if you put them into the Moonbeam.
Okay, now I need a bit of help, like hit.
What are their stats?
There's this. Wait, let me check.
It's the guy with the daggers and the guy with the longsword.
Well, they have. They use tiny blade, melee attack. Oh, +4 to hit. That's the way I'm.
There we go.
That's what I want to check. All right, so both of them are gonna attack that one, and they don't have multi-attack. No. Hit. All right, let's see if it hits, and I have advantage on both. Okay, 18 +4. Does a 22 hit?
Yes, it does.
Does an 8 hit?
An 8 does not hit.
Okay, and this is again a 22. So both mice manage to hit it, and now I
Very
roll
well.
for damage. 1d6 plus. I'll roll them at the same time. So 2d6 plus 4. 11 plus 15 damage in total.
15 damage in total. Very well.
Nice.
And they still have a.
first round.
Sorry, and they have the third one.
Oh yes.
Okay, 25. Honor?
I can move them for you. You don't have to come back here.
Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting that I'm being filmed. Alright. How does the skeleton look at the moment?
He took a pretty heavy hit for both the Moonbeam and the.
You know what? I will.
Also,
make,
wait. Piercing damage.
Just check. Yes, it's piercing.
And their weapons are normal.
Tiny blade, yes. I think. I'm gonna check magical and search it.
I think they're normal weapons, not magical.
The mouse warrior's tiny but fierce. The mice warrior's weapons count as magical for overcoming resistances.
Very well. Then, how do you want to do this?
Oh my god.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna do it in the reverse order I did it, so I'm gonna first summon my mice. I'm gonna speak in Druidic, the language of the mice. And then they just like form. They're like spirit ashes from Elden Ring. That's how I imagine
Oh, I
them
see.
being like. So they're like the embodiment of those creatures, and they just show up. And I cast Moonbeam down on the skeleton, and before he can even move or react, I send the other two like, and like they ninja fruit him up, and it just like crumbles into bones, and then
Lovely. And he's gone.
awesome, yay!
And your third mice?
And the third mice. Oh, sorry. I'll have to get used to that. I'm gonna send it towards that one. Wonder how.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't quite reach him.
Then stay closer to Atlas. Remember, they have pack tactics. It's close to an ally. Has advantage on rolls.
Oh, I see, but I wanted to go.
Of course, I'm staying.
Now,
Yeah.
that ends your turn, Vanity.
Yes.
Oris.
Finally, sorry for the long
It is
thing.
yours now.
And I use one of my sorcery points.
Alright, well, I have the Destroy Undead thingy. So I want to go like somewhere, so they have to be 30 feet to hear me. So I want to go like in the middle
Mm.
Very
and
well.
fly like 5 feet in the sky.
This room is 2 meters tall,
Ah, I see. Then
so
I
there's
just
no
want,
reason to fly.
yeah, so I'll just go like more in the middle to reach like all 4.
I think it reaches them.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite reach that one, but if you move back one more, you won't reach this
It's
one.
fine. At least those.
So you can
3.
reach these 3.
Yes. So they'll have to make a wisdom saving throw, and if they fail, they're instantly destroyed. If its
Wow.
challenge rating is at or below a certain threshold, as shown in the cleric table.
Which is?
Uh, I swear I did my homework. Not promising anything.
2 of them got a 14, and the third one got a 6.
A 14 and a 6.
Yes. So 14, 14, 6.
Destroying that CR 1.5. Okay. We might have a little small difficulty thing as what threshold does I don't see any like what the cleric table.
I am not quite sure either, but let's just say that if they fail, they are a challenge rating of 1.
Next time I'll do my homework.
Yes.
Yes.
But for today, if they fail their wisdom,
Yeah.
they get destroyed.
yeah.
So what's your spell save DC?
My spell save DC is 14.
Beats it, so 1 fails.
Yeah.
And this guy gets
No way.
I say like
fucked up.
yeah, I say like go back to sleep, my brother of death.
Very nice.
Wow.
Alright, and that ends your turn?
I will use my bonus action to drink my medium potion.
Very well. Drink your medium
How
potion.
much was the medium?
44 plus 4.
44. Let me steal.
Oh,
Very well.
no.
In the meantime, that was the second one.
Which way are you trying those?
Oh, I took them out and used them already. I need a bigger dice bag. Sadly, I kind of outgrew this
It's
one.
fine, I got it.
I just had them. That's somewhere.
1, 5, 8, 8,
Oh, yeah.
12, plus 4, 16. Okay.
Wait. Oh, this one's so pretty. Wow, I love this one.
Alright.
Okay. One of them, the one to your right immediately, will go ahead and cast Sapping Sting on you, and I need you to make a con saving throw.
Of course. Okay. 21. Today my number is 21.
That's yeah, you fail. You don't
If
fail.
you fail, I was like, what?
No, you succeed, and you resist the sapping of the necrotic energy. The other one will go ahead and do poison spray for a whopping.
From this range?
Yes.
That's really close.
Yes, it's in 30 feet of him.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm surprised.
Yeah. But I don't think it hits, for it is a 9.
Eat my feathered ass.
Very well. Then, as they are angered now, they will go ahead and rush you and attempt to hit you with their short swords. For
15
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and 9 again.
9 doesn't hit.
9 doesn't hit. Okay, so they both rush you,
Yeah, come to daddy.
but only one manages to hit you,
Oh well.
and you take 4 points of slashing damage and 4 points of poison damage. And that ends their turn. Which we have one more, the one next to the mouse, that
No, leave the mouse alone.
will cast Booming Blade
Oh, God.
on its weapon. And it will also go up to it.
Right, thank you. Thank you, another one.
And let's see if it hits. It'll make an attack. Well, it'll make 2 attacks actually.
Right, well, good for him.
22 and 15.
Both good.
Both hit. On a hit, the target suffers the weapon's attack normal effects and then becomes shattered in booming energy until the...
A little mice! How dare you!
Okay, so the first hit
Wow.
does 8 points of slashing damage
Okay.
with 4 points of poison damage.
That's what, 12? 4 and 8, as is. As you said.
Yeah, I think so. Did I say that? We'll have to look back. No, I'm joking. Okay, and the second one does
I don't think it matters anyways because...
not 12. 11 points of slashing damage.
How do you want to do this?
Okay, so the mouse is gone.
Mouse is...
Yeah, you
removes
just see this
spirit
skeleton. He's one to watch out for. He goes, and the mouse is dead. He's.
That skeleton can watch my ass.
I'm sure he can. I'm not sure if he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
And that ends the skeleton's turns. It's
Great.
back to Vanity.
Okay, Vanity will use Quicken Spell. No. As a bonus action first, we will summon Alacrity, everyone's favorite little snake. Wow.
It's the snake.
The summoning is just crazy.
Uses Quicken Spell to summon Giselle in the form of a duck.
Quicken spell.
Yes, I have to.
Isn't it a bonus action to summon Alacrity?
Oh,
You
true.
can
Okay.
quicken spell to make a spell into a bonus action.
Oh, sorry, yeah, okay. Then, let's leave it at Alacrity, and as an action, I can move Moonbeam 60 feet away to any given point.
Yes, you can move it wherever you'd like on this map.
Yeah, that's a good question where we move. I think... And it's a 5 feet radius?
Yeah, just one square.
One square, so I can only choose one skeleton.
Yes.
That's kind of sad. I'm sorry I came closer and I forgot that I shouldn't. Which one of them is more damaged?
None of them have been hit.
None of them have been hit. Alright, then choose the one on my right. One is closer to the pillar.
What?
Oh, no, the
What?
No.
They're gone.
This one?
No, the one...
This one.
Yes. I'm gonna aid.
There we go. That's where it is.
Little rats.
So I need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
18.
Yes, so it's
So it's half.
half but not.
Yeah.
Taken fully, I guess.
Yeah.
So 2d10s. Oh my god, this dice bag is a bag of holding because it's
Literally.
infinite
What are you searching for?
d10s.
No.
Ho 12.
12. Very well. 12 points of damage.
Maybe, yeah. Whew. So,
12.
so power hungry.
Alright.
Okay,
That ends your turn.
my turn, yes.
The mice.
The mice. The mice will. How far can they go?
They cannot realistically reach any one of them in this round.
Mm,
Unless you want to have them dash
yes.
and they just reach and stay there.
Which one? Where they can reach any point then? Like 50.
Yes. 50, yeah, we'll get you there.
Okay, send them to aid Atlas.
Both?
Uh,
They don't really have anywhere to go near it because it's a very cramped space here.
It's fine. Trust me.
One of them at most can come and next to this one.
Okay, then send that one there and send the other one.
To this guy?
No, maybe. Sorry, no, Dungeon Mother. Send him. So there's no way to help.
You can
Atlas.
only send one of them next to Atlas.
Yes, one of them.
And the other one?
Oh, the other one. The other one, yes.
Next to
Good.
this
I was
one.
just surprised that you were doing them in reverse order, but that's fine.
Yeah, that was the first one I grabbed.
Okay.
Okay, this is getting four's a crowd already.
Okay, and they have used their action, so we can
Yes.
manage.
So that ends your turn. Unless you want to move. Use your action and
I'm gonna wait. There's alacrity.
Oh, of course.
Sorry, I'm trying to do this.
The
as quickly as I
zoo.
can. He reaches. Send him to the next to the vermin guy. Okay, and alacrity will use. Yes, he will use bite.
Okay.
Just 5 to hit.
Roll your hit die.
24.
24 to hit. Yes, it definitely hits.
Great. And hit one. 1d6. Let me check because it was generated by. Yeah, I'm not sure it's random. Just check his attacks. The poisonous snake. Oh, wait. Just wrote in poisonous snake and then it gave me the actual MMO. This one I was using. Yes. Okay. 1d6 piercing. And then it has one for poison. 1d6. 3 plus 3 piercing, 4 poison.
3 piercing and 4 poison.
Yes.
Very well. Then
My. No, actually, nothing. It's fine. I don't want to move.
very well. Atlas, what do you do?
Sorry.
I go a bit in the back, like near Vanity, so it reaches all 3 undead, and I'll try again the undead killing.
Wow.
Like I
If
go,
you
yes,
move
exactly.
back,
Yeah, exactly.
you're gonna suffer attacks of opportunities, unfortunately, from the two of them.
It is fine.
They will hit. Oh. 16 and 13.
They both hit.
13 hits.
Yes. I have a loincloth. What do you think?
Yeah.
Alright. Then if they both hit, let me get more dice.
Please.
So you take 16 points of slashing damage.
16.
16.
In total.
16 points of slashing damage and another 8 points of poison damage. 16 and 8.
Ooh, it is 24.
24.
Don't tell me you're unconscious again.
I'm fine.
Oh my god.
I am fine. It's just 13. Just a scratch.
Yeah. So I get dropped the bullet. You punch me, I get hit with ballistas, and I still have almost 3 times the health you do.
Wow, some people cannot get over some things.
I will never get over this, you're right. I am some of those people. I am most
Yeah.
of those people.
Okay. But I will still do the undead killing thing. And
Very well.
Oh,
they
yeah.
will have to do the wisdom saving throw. You son of bitches.
They.
How are you with life?
32.
Okay, I can do it then.
13 and 10.
They fail.
Oh, that was
wait,
two
that
of
was-
them.
yeah,
And there's the
unusual.
third one as well. Also 13. How do you want to do this?
Wow.
You summoned the whole fucking zoo. See, you have to trust in God.
Sure.
So basically, I grab onto my holy symbol, lift it up like in the sky, and say like, "Rest now, you undead brothers." That's how I put them to
And you
sleep.
kill yourself accidentally. Like, oh, that's actually good advice.
I could have done this all along.
Who
Wow.
would have thought?
The legend's like, no, we're not getting a dog. Don't even think about it, girl.
Beautiful. Now everybody is dead. And
Wait. Oh.
they're all
yeah.
gone.
Wow. Oh shit, wait.
The power of a cleric.
I was like, oh, you killed like two of them, and like one more remains. What?
They're
That's
all
crazy.
gone. Good job.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
And all that remains before you now is an unopened coffin.
Oh no. Okay.
So now you stand with all of the undead defeated. Before you, an unopened stone coffin. What would you like to do?
By all means, be my guest.
Let me check first. Maybe I want to detect the magic. Like I want to put my hands on the coffin and use detect magic.
Very well. You cast detect magic.
Yep.
You feel no sort of magical resonance from the coffin or its contents.
Maybe you could open it at a distance.
What do you mean by that?
I have mold earth, and I can move loose pieces of earth and stone. I can...
Up to what? Weight.
What?
Up to what weight?
It's mold earth.
Maybe it's a heavy stone.
It's a pretty heavy
It's a heavy
slab of stone on top of this coffin.
I
I
think maybe
sure it is.
the two of us need to actually lift it.
If it fits within a 5-foot cube.
It's a 10-foot thing.
Jesus. Alright.
I go there and try to move it.
Alright?
Do I need to do a check or
No.
does it open? Oh, that was easy.
I'm scared.
It's pretty hard to open, but you manage to. Inside you find a skeleton clutching in its hands a piece of paper.
The smallest. Let me grab
When, when mothers sleep, I read it to myself, I don't read it out loud.
it. Please.
If you're an incantation. When mother sleeps and father looks away, a door mouse.
Darkness.
Oh,
The manuscript is foggy.
oh sorry.
It's pretty dirty.
A darkness.
Cold.
It's written in doctor script.
Darkness cold take root.
A darkness shall take root
Oh yes.
and
shall-
flower across the world.
Exactly how it's written.
Wow.
We're a bit illiterate, as I can see, or just it has too many dirts on it.
Too many dirts.
Yes, it does have a lot of dirt on it.
All right. I'm afraid if we say it out loud, this thing that it's sleeping right now might awaken.
Mother sleeps. That's Mother
Rayla.
Rayla.
Her name is Rayla, yes, and she calls herself Mother.
Who is father? Maybe the eclipse. Father is the sun, and when he looks away, it's the eclipse. And when the mother sleeps, flowers. It's like the world will be plunged into darkness when there's gonna be an eclipse, and Rayla goes to sleep. So what we need to do, I think, is brew some coffee and force feed it to her.
So she
Till
doesn't
the end
ever
of
go.
days.
Yeah, so she doesn't go to sleep.
I think that's what we could do.
Brew her some coffee.
Yeah. And force it down her gullet.
I don't know. That's how it works. I think it's more of a metaphorical thing, but yes.
So I can't believe that we have traveled across another universe and you still berate all my ideas because, oh, it's not nice to pour hot drinks down old women's throats. I don't care. She's gonna plunge the world into darkness.
Oh, I'm not saying that. Oh, putting like a hot drink down the throat is the. I'm saying like maybe it's not about her slipping, as in going to sleep every night, because maybe she is already going to
So
sleep.
you're willing to consider the coffee idea? I'll take that as a yes. All right. Then what do you think it is, Mr. Religious Know-It-All?
Perhaps is like these undead things. Like once she dies or just goes to eternal sleep, that's when the eternal darkness will come. Maybe she's protecting something. Maybe this is the prophecy that she was talking about.
Oh, the prophecy. Yes, I forgot that there was a prophecy. Yes.
That's why we went here to check it out.
No, we came here to check out what was making
rumble.
us sounds.
Yes, but she also said like maybe we'll find answers about the prophecy.
She wanted us to find this, which makes me trust her a bit more. Because, like, why would you foil your own plan? Although that's a very villain thing to do. Maybe it's part of the puzzle. But, I don't know. My thoughts stopped at coffee.
Maybe it's because that's what you need.
Maybe I'm projecting onto this old woman.
We can talk with her about this thing, and maybe she has more answers about this father and the other things.
Alright.
We shall discuss.
When?
So you go back up?
Can we check the room more? I want to investigate.
Oh, yeah,
the
like
room.
other treasures and, like, perhaps.
Yeah, or maybe like secret things that maybe are hidden.
Make an investigation check.
Alrighty.
5.
It's fine.
It's very dusty. You try to look in one of the coffins, it's just like...
Wait. Investigation?
Yes.
Check the room.
What is it? Oh. Maybe I could try rolling it. Let's roll with the magical arcane device of dice rolling. Wheel of Fortune. It's an 8.
Same thing. You look around, you don't find anything too valuable. I mean, the skeleton in the big coffin that you open does have, like, what appears to be a silver ring.
Detect magic?
I detected the man. Like
Oh,
there's
it's
not
nothing.
magic.
There's nothing.
Do you know what they do sometimes when they bury people? They put a coin in their mouth, so maybe you take like 5 pieces of gold from each of them.
Don't destroy the what desecrated corpse.
It's superstition. Come on, we need the money.
Why do you want to desecrate the corpse? I can give you 1 coin if that's what you need.
Give me 5.
Why 5?
Because there are 5 dead.
Fine. If it's about desecrating, then here you go. And I give literally 5 gold.
Much better.
Hmm.
Alright, then shall we confront Rayla?
Yes, definitely.
Alright.
As you go back up, Rayla waits at the foot of the stairs, kind of all impatient. Like, what happened?
So there were some undead things under. We took care of them, but we did find a scroll that it might say about the prophecy you mentioned. Actually.
Yes! What does it say? You see her, like, she's just like joyful.
Yeah. I want to ask about. We don't know exactly what it was.
Who
that
is
was
the
written.
father?
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Are you the father?
The father?
The father.
Does it say something about the father in the prophecy?
Tell me, are you feeling sleepy?
Not particularly.
Do you normally sleep? Do you go to sleep every night?
Yes. What kind of question?
You
Okay,
feel like
so-
dying.
Okay, so it's not about the coffee thing.
Oh, that was my only idea.
Would you tell me what it says, please?
No, I would rather not. Thank you very much. You're acting awfully suspicious. Worshipping the eclipse? Really? Really?
I have been nothing but helpful to you.
A bit too helpful, I would say. A bit suspiciously helpful. A likely story.
I can't believe this. This is so rude.
No, sorry. What the thing is, what we read, it said something about evil, and we are not sure if you are aligned with that about total darkness. I want to know.
Don't quote the scrolls to her, please.
I'm not quoting. It's something like
I am not aligned with anything malicious. I just worship an aspect of the sun.
Can I, like, as a druid or like a sorcerer thing, can I, like, vibe check her?
You can make an insight check.
Great.
Not as a druid, but as a person with feelings.
Yeah, exactly. Inside. Is that the one I'm good at? I'm better.
If you want to vibe check her, that's what you're gonna have to do.
I know, I just want to check if I'm good at that. Out of... It's an 8.
Can I also
She
vibe-
seems genuine. You can also try to vibe check her.
I want to vibe
She
check for
seems
now, but I
genuine.
actually trust her. No, okay, that's my thing. But I do.
She seems genuinely upset.
Yeah. No, I'm like, they worship the sun, the one that brings light.
No, they worship the eclipse, darling. There's the lack of the sun.
What do you worship? Do you worship the eclipse or do you worship light?
The ecliptic aspect of the sun, which, as I've told you when you first arrived and we were talking about our faiths, that it symbolizes change and transforming through life into new versions of yourself.
Very suspicious. The ecliptic aspect of the sun is like worshipping the watery aspect of fire.
I beg to differ.
Well, I bet you do.
Look,
Wait, why do we need her help anyways?
because
Who are those people buried down there? Because there were only a few coffins. Are these like...
I'm not quite sure. I assume they might have been some members of the church when it was once above ground.
If the Sun Marshal's Legion was the one that kind of like shut up this place, as you claim, then it's very likely that's related to what I said, which is the eclipse. And you sleeping has something to do with it.
Sleeping? What are you talking about? What does it...
I trust her a bit more now, okay?
What does the scroll say?
In big part, it says that when there's going to be an eclipse, by our understanding of what it says, and when Mother sleeps, the world will be engulfed in darkness.
And you believed I'm the mother it's quoting?
Well, your name is Mother Rayla, dear.
My name is not Mother Rayla. The people of the Undercity call me Mother because I'm the only person taking
Who else
care of
would
this
it
place.
be? We found it under the church where you're the mother. Who else would the
I have been taking care of this church for less than 20 years.
That's a long
This
time.
prophecy, this tomb has been sealed there since before the rift that caused Bellaria to shift from the mainland.
Prophecies work like that. You know, the elements come in at random points. They're not prophesied in the moment when all elements are present.
Vanity, but I trust her.
I trust her too. I just want to figure out what her role is in this.
I have no role in this. I've just heard
You
rumors.
don't know what your role is. It's a prophecy. You're going to fulfill it whether you like it or not. That's how prophecies work.
I really don't think so.
Then how do prophecies work? Oh,
No,
mother.
not about the prophecy. I really don't think I'm the one mentioned in this
Then
prophecy.
who is the mother? What other mothers do you know?
Probably it refers to some divine mother. Some
Like who? Like tell us about the deities.
No.
Well, you're a divine...
Let's all calm down.
I'm very calm.
No, Vanity, please.
Very calm, please.
I say like, okay, let's discuss this. Even if it's, I don't know. Look, I think it's the only person who can help with this. And
I
From-
agree.
her words reached me when we talked. I didn't feel any sort of malicious, like, sort of evil thing or something.
Alright, I'm believing your judgment. But then please, let's figure out who the mother is, if it's not you.
There are a number of motherly deities in this world. Could be any one of them.
Like
Could be
who?
a metaphorical mother. I don't know.
Still kind of suspicious that you're calling, or other people call you mother, which is even more suspicious. And it was under the church where you serve. Like, you cannot deny that. Which
I'm
is
not denying anything. I am simply renouncing any possibility that I may be the one mentioned in that prophecy.
How do you know that you're not, though?
I'm just a simple woman. All I do all day is sit around, pray, eat, drink, and sleep.
She sleeps.
That's what. Yeah, she.
We've
Well, you remember I
established
asked her
that
before, and
already.
she said, "Yeah, I'm sleeping every night." She
How
did.
likely.
Don't you sleep at night?
Well, but I'm not a mother.
If I
am
started calling you mother, would you be the one
Thank you.
that's mentioned in this
Thank you
prophecy?
so much.
Okay.
Right.
Let's.
So you cannot help us, I understand.
I have nothing to help you with. I was just curious if the rumors about the prophecy under the church, sealed by the legions of the Sun Marshals, were
We're a
true.
bit too curious about it.
I have been pondering it ever since I got here.
Well, my good news is, dear lady, is that we offed the little undead that were scrambling and bumping in the night. So you won't be bothered by them anymore, so you can go to sleep. And I think that's all we came for. So you're welcome for our services, and at least
I think. Look, I think this is something that she has been wanting to know for all these years. I think she has the right to know. It's under her.
what
Her
the prophecy,
house.
man? Tell her the prophecy.
And I read her the prophecy.
Wow. After all these years, it comes down to 3 lines of text.
Mm.
Now I'll be pondering the meaning of it. I have been pondering if it was real. Now the pondering continues. Such is the life, I suppose. Either way, I thank you for your service.
Mm.
And she reaches out her hands to you.
Oh, the blessing.
She
I forgot.
touches your foreheads.
Mm.
She says a little prayer. And you feel a bit emboldened.
Hey. For how long?
Forever.
You get a +1 to attack rolls and to saving throws for the next 24 hours.
Oh!
Thank you.
Thank you. It's very
Please make sure to write that down.
Can you write that down?
Yes.
All right. Well, then I wish you good journeys, and may you find peace
Hopefully.
and all else you might wish to find. If you ever need me, I'll be here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And also hope for your peace in life.
Thank you.
We leave.
You leave. All right. As you head out of the church, of the chapel, pondering the events that just transpired, we fade to black. As this is where we end our session tonight.
What? Oh my
Amazing.
god. Thank you.
Very nice.
Lovely.
I hope you had fun, and we'll pick up next time with you going after Luthira and the stolen pendant,
Ooh, so
and hopefully finding a way out of Bellaria.
Hopefully.
Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed watching. We certainly had fun, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.